Going live.
I'm not having a problem going live. I'm having a problem with the link. It says video is unavailable.
Jeremy DeWitt is having a problem with his link. He's been playing a lot of Legend of Zelda lately, and he just can't get Link to move it around.
Move it around, Link. It's nice. Okay, so if this doesn't work, then that means one of the characters in the freaking post was wrong. Because those I's and lowercase L's look a lot alike.
Ding, 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 ding.
So I'm going to try another one.
I'll just keep listening to our theme music.
Over and over again?
Yeah.
And it could have been a capital I. Somebody needs to put the little tail on the dang. That's what it was. Nobody's watching us yet. Good. Episode 51. Describe what you're sharing. Dumb live stream video. Who can see it? All patrons. Okay, so now I shall go to our social media and say, hey, live stream peoples. Patreon peoples.
Wish we had weapons on those Ninja Turtles up there. He's only got both thighs for rat. He needs a step for Donnie. And some nunchucks.
All right, patrons of the universe, we are live. Share. Hey, somebody's watching us.
Who?
I don't know, man. Somebody who's watching us, man. Like, comment, man.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, live streamer.
Oh, we got a notification. Oh, it's Anthony. How's he?
Hi, Anthony. How are you? We haven't started the show yet.
Yeah, we're just dinking around. Just a dinking. I'll put it here too. Paste. Post. All right. Oh, damn it.
What'd you do now?
Nothing. People just commented on our thing within the time that we were driving here. So.
Oh, like questions?
Yeah.
Too late. Cut them.
You're like, they're caught.
Next show.
Still got to write it down.
We've got a lot of questions, and some of them are in depth.
Well, if something's too in depth.
Anthony's was kind of in depth.
Was it?
Well, I haven't seen all the questions, but a couple of they read were kind of in depth, I thought.
I read them all, but I immediately forgot them because I kind of wanted to just,
You know, wing it?
Yeah, wing it. And Paul Guyton will be the last one, so hope I don't do that on the show. Ooh.
Paul Inns is wondering why Hollywood's not going to look at his storyboards again.
Well, I mean, they're really readily accessible to all people, so I mean,
why wouldn't Hollywood just knock on his door?
I know. You know who we haven't gotten a hold of? Paul Inns. We need to get a hold of Paul. I think he's got some really great ideas. And we're going to make the movie based on what he wants. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Sorry, buddy. All right. I think that's it. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody else. And okay. All right. Okay. So, we ready to do a show?
I was born ready to do this show.
Did you pre-read the... Okay.
Mini comic?
Yeah.
No, didn't even crack it. I don't even know which one it is.
Nice.
Is
So
that
we're
bad?
totally winging it. No, I haven't looked at it either.
Oh.
Should we?
No, you got me nervous when you asked me. Like I thought you were going to drop a bomb on me and be like, "Did you read it? Because it's really fucked up, bro." Yeah, that's what I was scared of.
Fisting.
Fisto?
Fisting. Fisters. Two hot fisters. Okay. Get me in the corner here. Oh, and my pantaloons are falling down. Like a diva. Everything needs to be perfect. Oh, I got headphones. This is going to be awesome. Hey, I don't hear anything. Where's the...
You may have the wrong headphones.
Oh, they're not plugged in, I bet. Let's find out.
Probably.
Yep, right here. Look at that. That's cool. I'll just switch. Oh, no.
Mine are here. That means you're just going to put a different pair on?
No. We'll plug that in there. Throw it in around there and make it on. All right. I think cheese.
Got it?
Yep. I figured it out. Figured it out.
51.
51. Son.
All right, here we go. Episode 51 of Podcasters of the Universe.
Yeah, buddy. 51, son.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I did that backwards.
I know it was. I like it. For the next 50, we should just reverse it.
We'll see. I never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
Absolutely, it works. I enjoy it.
You enjoy what comes out of my mouth?
Yes.
Nice.
You have wonderful words.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I wish my wife thought that, but she normally doesn't. But yeah.
Yeah, I say some dumb stuff.
Huh?
I see. I did.
We gotta talk about McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
That was the funniest thing.
Go ahead.
So we're on our way here, and my wife actually packed me some food.
Yeah, she packed you din.
Yeah, she made dinner, and it wasn't done by the time I had to go podcast. So she got me a little Tupperware container. For those of you watching the live feed, you can see it because I just showed it to you.
It's got a purple lid.
Yeah, and she put me some food in it, and so
Lavender.
I jumped in Jeremy's van because he usually picks me up at my house, or we ride together, whether it's his vehicle or mine. And Then we ride up to the Cloud9 Studios and use Pete for a while and his little podcast studio and to record the show. So we're up here, and Jeremy's like, I get it. He basically knows I'm going to eat in front of him. So he's like, I got to get some food.
Well, all right. Quick side note, I went to stop at McDonald's before I even went to go to your house, but the one by my house had cars just lined up all the way around. And I said, ain't going to be that kind of party. So I just went to your house instead.
Gotcha.
Right.
So
carry on.
We get into Whitehall. There's a McDonald's right here we can get off the highway, and Jeremy's like, and we're racing time here because
yeah.
The shop closes at 7. The Cloud9 Studios, for those of you who don't know, is a vape shop, and the vape shop stops work. Why can't I talk?
It's been a minute.
I was gonna say it stops being open. Why don't they just say it closes?
They're the same thing.
It stops being open at 7. Okay, and we got to get here before 7 because we don't have a key to get in.
Right.
So we got to get here before the guy that runs the place for Pete, because he's too busy doing whatever Pete does, being a fireman.
Yeah.
He leaves at 7. Yes, he runs it for him. So we got to get here before he leaves and locks the place up because I don't have a key to this place. Trav does. Shows you everybody. And I'm just saying these names like everybody listens to My Wife Is Going to Kill Me. But if you don't know, those are the two other co-hosts from My Wife Is Going to Kill Me, Travis and Pete. So Yeah, so we're racing to get here, and we've only got a few minutes. We're like 15 minutes out, and we're like, do we roll the dice and get food?
Yeah.
And I'm telling way too many details because this really isn't important to the whole thing.
But it's exciting.
We pull into the drive-thru, and this is the funny part. This is what Jeremy does, and it was so classic, and it was so great. He pulls up to the window, or the window. See, I'm really off tonight. Pulls up to the speaker, puts his order in, and he does something like this. He orders a burger, I think.
I ordered a McDouble with a small fry.
And then you added...
And then I added a Coke, and then I said, and 2 more McDoubles.
And then... Okay, so he adds the Coke. He says, and 2 more McDoubles, and like without breaking a stride, I'm going to try to redo it. He says, but he's going to turn to me and say, I need 2 more McDoubles. Oh my God, I'm so fat. Why'd I do that?
There was no break in it at all. I immediately turned towards you. I was like, why did I do that?
Actually, he didn't say, you said that's too much food.
Yeah, I said that's too much food.
Like, that's too much food. Why did I do that? I mean, he didn't skip a beat.
I immediately knew that I had messed up. And it was going to be too much.
And then he started beating himself up about how bad he is.
I'm like, oh, I'm going to eat it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you're sad. You eat. So, but then she only got the first part, and she's like, what else was it? I'm like, oh,
he changed it.
Yeah.
He changed it.
So, yeah, I ordered one less.
Would you have changed it if I wouldn't have been in the car, or would you still have went for the 2 burgers? Or did you feel like you had to change it now because you already said that was too much food?
No, it's been something that's been on my mind all day. Because my buddy Mark that I work with, him and I were talking about just being fat and eating crap today, and it was just fresh on my mind. So shouldn't have even gone there to begin with. I won't wither away if I let go without. But,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You sound great, but that mic needs to be turned towards you. There you go.
Is that better?
Actually, it doesn't sound any different.
No, it doesn't.
But I can't look at it.
It looks funny.
I know it's to the side,
Oh, I got you. I see.
Little AC.
All right.
OCD, ACDC. Yeah. Oh my God. Jeremy, do the show without me.
All right. I am Stephen Bishotti and Jeremy DeWitt combined. Stephen me Bewit. Does that work? But Bewit or Bishotti?
Yeah.
I like that a little better. Bishotti.
All right.
Anyway.
I'm going to calm down, take a deep breath, and talk.
It's not like we don't do this every couple weeks.
So.
But this is our first, real episode again.
For probably almost a month.
Yeah, pretty close anyway. We were 1 week before we went to PowerCon. We did one with Matt Rodriguez, and then we did one at PowerCon, sorta. You did an interview, and then we tagged on the end the day after we got back from PowerCon. So yeah, we had our PowerCon special, and yeah, make sure you check that out if you haven't. You can hear us talk all about our PowerCon adventures.
Yeah. I
also did a video of a walkthrough to the floor, and a lot of people actually commented on that, hey, thanks. That kind of gives me an idea of what the hell's going on there. You always hear about the panels and stuff, but you don't really hear about the vendors and art and all that type of stuff that's out there. So
a lot of good stuff at PowerCon.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I feel like I didn't absorb enough.
Yeah, there's not enough days.
Yeah, something like that.
So not enough time, and it's just so quick. If you blink, something goes by, and then
it's funny because it's, as far as cons go, I don't want to minimize it by saying it's not the biggest floor.
Yeah.
As far as cons go.
Right.
It's not small by any means. There's plenty of meat on the bone. So don't take that as I shouldn't go because it's not worth it. It totally is worth it. If you're a Masters fan, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
But as far as being here at doing Motor City Comic-Con or Indiana Comic-Con or just some of the bigger ones I've been to, I have never been to San Diego. I can't imagine what that's like.
Right.
But it is not the biggest floor, yet I still feel like I didn't absorb enough of it.
There was so much stuff in that floor, or like on that floor, that like it was still worth, like it felt huge. So I guess if you compare it, like we have a Grand Rapids Comic Con and stuff like that too, like that's just like a huge room, tons of stuff. Like this was like a big room, but it's, you know, it's in a hotel. It's not like a big, like it's not like an arena or something like that. But it is still really big. It's the biggest one they've had, and I believe they just plan on continuing growing. I don't want to put words, you know, into their mouths, but as far as I know, it's their most successful one they had, and it was big. And you go there for Masters. I mean, the fact that you can get so many things in there that are Masters related within, that space is just crazy to me. But I guess it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of making a comeback or something, maybe. I don't know. It just feels weird.
I hope so.
It's a weird time.
It is. And the location that it's at right now, we're not going to sit here and drone on about PowerCon for another 2 hours, but I do feel like the location it's at right now has room to grow.
For sure.
So, I mean, I'm not speaking for anybody, and I don't have any knowledge.
No.
But I should say I wouldn't be surprised if it stays at the same locale for the next year at least.
Yeah, it would seem like if they tried to grow bigger in just 1 year like that, maybe it would be too soon. I don't know how that stuff works though, but it just seems like maybe I just want it to be in the same place 2 years in a row, so I can get used to that place and then move on to a new one.
So by PowerCon time next year,
mm-hmm.
The movie won't be out.
Not yet.
So the cartoon might not even be out yet.
We've got
no timeline on that cartoon. And so as long as animation takes to throw together, I would assume we're not even going to have the cartoon by next PowerCon.
Probably not, no.
We might be able to see some I bet you there might be some pretty cool clips possibly shown.
Oh, yeah, I would
maybe
think
a trailer.
I would think. I would hope.
That would be really cool.
They'll probably debut one at PowerCon. That would be cool.
Ooh, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. And if they weren't planning on that already, then let us plant this seed in your ear.
Sure, Kevin Smith is listening.
Yeah, I'm sure. So yeah, what's happened? We had our 2-year anniversary. We
did
spoke about that. We have our giveaway going on right now. Our contest. We've had some entries sent into the email that I provided, not on this podcast yet, so I need to give that to you guys. But the people that follow our social media and stuff have done that and sent us some pretty good submissions so far.
Well, how about you tell everybody right now?
Well, that's where I was headed. The email, I'll give you the rules and stuff first. Our giveaway, it's live, so the rules right now: take an action figure photo out in the wild with He-Man action figures. It can be any guy. You can have Spike Orb, you can have Blast Attack. Well, it doesn't matter.
Any guy out of any line. It could be reaction. It could be original line. It could be classics. You could take your origins out there and do it.
You can be a custom. We don't care.
Yep.
Action figure. It could be one. It could be a million of them. But take it out in public, somewhere. Take a fun, interesting, creative picture. The crazier it is, the more attention you'll probably get from us, because Steve and I will be voting on our favorite. And our favorite one, I did give a date, but I don't think I did on here. Let me do the room. I'm not real prepared here.
You're not?
Well, I am, but I'm not. Hang on a second here. I'm going to find the dang thing. There it is. September 17th. It's the last day you have to turn anything in. It's a pretty good time.
So we should have a show out before then. Another show.
I think our next show is on that day.
Okay.
Yes. So by our next show, 2 weeks from today while we're recording on the 3rd, the 17th, I think we're both out of it. Have your picture in. Only one picture, please. Just one. Because we don't want to have to choose between one. I mean, be confident in your choices, okay? We already had to eliminate Travis because he sent us 4.
Yeah.
So
And that's a hard one to do because Travis is, near and dear to the show, and we both know how dumb that guy is. So we feel like we're picking on somebody of lesser intelligence when we do that stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
But he is officially disqualified.
100% disqualified. So yeah, if you send more than one, I'll probably just message you back and say, hey, can you pick which one your favorite is? And like I said, be confident in your choices. We'll be looking for anything and everything. Something unique is always going to be the best. The big pile of stuff that you get, if I can kind of look here. There was a Power Niner Foundation book. There's some As Seen on TV, He-Man, Skeletor, She-Ra, and Hordak. There's 40 episodes still sealed of the original cartoon series, 4 packages of Mo Tussle, a sort of Skeletor book, not sort of, sword of, a sort of Skeletor
Good
book,
catch.
but not quite sort of.
Good catch, because I totally was thinking sort of Skeletor.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah, I said that. That's our T's and D's here in Michigan, folks. And then also these Mixo 30th anniversary, easy to build, kooky craft Skeletor and He-Man. Hi Pete.
Yeah.
A Christmas special and a little Matchbox car that I believe has Skeletor or something crazy like that on it. So you can win that. It'll be great. That email is Jeremy D, JEREMYD .rcp@gmail.com. Once again, Jeremy D .rcp@gmail.com. So there you go. Put your stuff in.
Yeah, get it in. Because we want it in.
Yes.
And then we can pick a winner. And the winner is going to get one hell of a box.
We've had some people say, dude, are you sure? We had Matt Rodriguez on the show saying, are you sure you want to give away that much? Yep, we do. We're going to give away that much. We have more stuff to give away eventually anyway, so why not? It's worth it. Our 2-year anniversary is a good reason. So.
We do have a good pile of giveaways right now.
Yeah. So
and, we can't take personal credit for most of it.
No, it's all
all
been donations. Not all. Some were mine, but definitely nothing from Steve.
No, I don't contribute to that sort of thing.
He doesn't like it.
I really stopped contributing after I said, hey, Jeremy, want to do a podcast together?
Once he said that, I just ran with it. So, worked out for me. Yeah, that's it for that.
All right.
Big thanks to our Patreon supporters, patrons of the universe. If you are a supporter, you could be watching us live right now, looking gorgeous as ever on our live stream over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I put a box in front of me. I mean, I need an awful big box to really
it kind of
cover
looks
me.
like you're wearing the He-Man harness, though.
Does it really?
Yeah, look. You see it?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's dumb. All right. It's awesome dumb. Awesome dumb. Dumb awesome.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's it. Unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, I don't. We're good. We can go on to the news. So,
yeah.
for those of you at home, Pete McCarthy from the My Wife Is Going to Kill Me podcast is sitting here in the studio. He hasn't said anything into the mic yet, but he's sitting here.
The elephant in the room, if you will.
I feel his judging eyes.
A little bit. I got nervous when he walked in. I was like, I better be good.
No judgment here. You guys got to do you. I support you guys. You know that.
Real quick, thanks for coming on our show last week. I do a live talk show thingy once a month with a buddy of mine, Andy O'Reilly, and Pete came on and did some comedy on there. That was fun. And Steven was there and he watched us, and it was great.
It was good. Thanks for having me back, man.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
So it's tough. I didn't know I'd see Pete today, so I found my opportunity to thank him for coming to me.
Yep, Pete did good.
All right.
He did good. He did a clean show, and it was actually funny.
Yeah. And you can actually, if you guys want to check that out, it's on muskegonchannel.com. I think, yeah, that's the link. So go ahead, check out on there. You can see Pete making you laugh. Clean comedy.
Yep. I mean, he actually talked about showers. So it really
Yes,
was
he did.
clean comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, I understand that whole lifting your foot and the slippery floor. Yeah,
The struggle is real.
There is a very naughty version of that joke I've heard before.
Yeah? I want to hear that version.
It's not even necessarily part of that joke, but it is very related to things you could do in the shower to make it so you don't slip.
Oh, fair enough.
As if some natural adhesive. So
Right. Skin flakes.
Something like that.
you will not hear that on the Muskegon channel.
Or the Podcasters of the Universe.
Or the Podcast of the Universe.
Tune in, my wife is going to kill me if you want to hear that.
I thought I did a pretty good job describing that without actually saying one of the bugaboo words. So
Yeah, worked out.
I didn't say semen or nothing.
There you go. So our first bit of news is from Super 7, which, damn, we're gonna not get a lot of that in the future, are we?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Not on this show, anyways.
We will be.
Oh yeah, Ninja Turtles and whatnot. I got an email from them.
From Brian?
Well, probably from Super 7 anyway. Hi, Mo2 fans and customers. We're happy to inform you that the vintage Wave 3 and Recolor figures are arriving from our factory soon and will start shipping orders in the coming weeks. This includes Crystal Man at Arms, Frozen Tila, Gold Statue He-Man, Merman, Orko, Trapjaw, and Prince Adam. Remember those?
Yeah, what a cash cow. They really had to, and I don't blame them.
No, they had to use those molds while they could.
They made those molds, they got those dyes. We know that. We've
Looking
been told
back,
over
you
and
go,
over
why?
that the tooling is the most expensive part of making a toy. They make these tools, and then now you can't make the toys anymore. So what do they do? Use those damn things again.
Oh yeah,
I don't blame them.
No, make glow in the dark versions of all of them. I don't care. I'll buy them all.
So, okay.
They can't make anything else, I don't think, though. I wonder what they do with the molds. They just hold on to them for future use, maybe,
I can't wait to find out.
or not find out.
Well, if we don't see anything come out of those molds, then we know the answer.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you though? Does just never seeing anything come out of those molds again really tell you anything?
Well, it really doesn't tell you what happens to the molds.
Right. Yeah.
I think they sit there and rust and deteriorate or
Right,
something.
yeah.
I don't know. I'd like
You
to.
gotta use them. I'll buy one of them.
All seriousness though, I mean, is the wrapper too much? I'm like leaning back with my chips. I didn't come to be obtrusive. I came to just.
I can't tell.
All right.
I can't tell either.
Good. Sorry, fans, if you can hear me eating.
So we've got those figures, but what about our Filmation figures?
I don't have anything for you yet. That all I know is that they said September and October, and we're going to get 4 waves of figures. So in the coming weeks, we will start to receive some stuff. It's been forever since we've gotten anything from them.
I want that Stratos so bad. That Filmation.
Yeah.
Club Grayskull Stratos. Love the looks of that thing. Modulok.
Modulok, dude.
Some great figures that are still going to come.
We're never going to get a Leech. That really breaks my heart.
Well,
We're never going to get a Filmation Leech to
I
finish
would
off
say
that original.
never.
Well,
It's
at least
possible.
in the next couple years.
last year I'd have told you we're never going to get any more Thundercats.
Touche.
And we are.
Touche, my friend.
So,
Good call.
I mean, you never know.
But come on, just let us have Leech.
Let us,
Just let us have Leech.
Come on, Mattel, make an exception.
Yeah.
Let us have
One more
hashtag.
figure. Yeah.
Hashtag. Let us have Leech.
There you go. Let's start it.
Yep.
Get 5 people to retweet it and stuff, and never go anywhere.
No hashtag no leech sucks.
That too.
It's rough. It's rough.
It is.
He does suck though, technically. He
Yeah.
was stuck on my window for 5 years when I was a kid.
5 years of Leech stuck in your window is amazing.
It is. It's pretty good. So, moving on from that, unless you want to keep talking about it.
No,
Good. All right.
no, I'm good.
There is a new Dark Horse book coming out next year, written by Pixel Dan. It is, and these are his words. Here it is, finally, my big announcement of what I've been working on for nearly 2 years.
You have loved the books from Dark Horse, and I know you want more. Well, you're in luck. In the summer of 2020, Dark Horse has a new book coming your way. The Toys of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which also features She-Ra. Just going to tag me in there. Which also features She-Ra. Remember that one too? Images and release details will be coming soon from Dark Horse Books. So that's kind of exciting.
It is exciting.
That would explain why Dan was in our state earlier. Was it last year? It was last
It's been
year.
a while.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was in our state talking to some people,
Mm-hmm.
some Justice Curry type people about all their rare toys.
Yeah. Somebody like Justice Curry.
Yeah, somebody like that. I don't know if I can officially use that name on this podcast, so
Isn't he your arch nemesis?
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Pete would.
He would.
Pete's totally his arch nemesis.
Arch nemesis.
So that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, it'll be nice to have a, I want to see how in depth they go with, what kind of toy coverage you're gonna do. Is it like, is merch going to be in there? Or is it just going to be toys, just figures? I think it only says toys. So
Merch is too expensive. How the hell could you do that?
So much stuff. There's stuff I'm still finding out I didn't realize they had.
Me too.
So he did a book just compiling, like, is it like the history of, or is it just like, hey, this is what it looks like, this is what it came with? Is it supposed to be like historical, like a reference guide where you could go, hey, does this leech have all his weapons? Or I don't know if it's a good example or not, 'cause I don't know if leech have weapons.
I'm guessing, and this is one of the panels I didn't make. He did a whole panel on it at PowerCon.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it's
he
going to
can't
be.
give a lot of details. So they are the ones. Dark Horse want to give all the details out when they're ready. So that's all the information he could give out officially.
I'm assuming it's going to be something like the G.I. Joe Bible.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, like the 82 to 94.
I haven't seen that.
Most G.I. Joe fans refer to it as the Bible. And I can't think of I can't even think of the real name of it. But yeah, it's basically this year these came out, this is the accessories, everything else.
Yeah.
Now, I'm expecting, because they were frequenting people like Justice Curry, that they're going to be like, talking about your Megators and your rare stuff as well, because
go into like variants of each figure, Malaysia,
they're going to have to at least hit the big ones like Bluebeard, Stratos, and I would think, but I don't know.
The Leo ones.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So this to me feels like somebody creating a new horse-drawn buggy in the day and age where we have cars.
Yeah, because the internet, you're saying that because we do everything on the internet now.
Right,
Yeah.
essentially.
You can essentially go to He-Man.org and find out
Pretty
a ton
much
of
all,
information.
all that
Right.
information.
But it's pretty cool to have a book.
Yeah.
I mean, for us old asses that
I
physical
like,
book is
yes,
fun.
Yes, I get all that stuff. I get there's a Ghostbusters one I have. I have a bunch of Ninja Turtle ones.
And and by nature being collectors, to
Yeah.
have a physical piece of something, I get that,
Yeah.
That's why I hope it's Yojo.com being the example. While the books that we Kickstart funded, the G.I. Joe ones,
Mhm.
it was more the history, and it was talking to the guy who drew and designed it. So you got some backstory, stuff that maybe you couldn't find on the internet.
Right.
It wasn't just picture, weapons, variants. It was sat down with Ron Rudat. Ron Rudat was joking one day about his neighbor who kept throwing his kids' frisbees back in his
Right.
pool, and he created a character. It's kind of fun. I hope it's more expansive than just here's the facts, the kind of the Joe Friday.
I would assume so. I mean, otherwise he wouldn't have written. He wouldn't have. You can't really claim to have written a book. There's nothing written.
I compiled. A book,
Yeah, I suppose you could do that. But,
Yeah.
No, I would assume there would be. Like right now, there's not one spot where you can go where there's a picture and all the information you need and all that stuff. Like you can find some of that stuff on He-Man.org. They have each character, but like they don't have each version and that I could find anyway. There's like some discussion threads that start getting into details, but like having a reference book right there and you know, to go, oh, what should I should look up this year, and then I should, you got it all right there in front of you. So
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a fun thing to have, flip through and
it'll be a
Kind of sitting
must-have
on
for
the
me anyway.
coffee table, and
Mhm.
it's pretty cool. Look at the amount of data we have on He-Man from Dark Horse now.
Yeah.
If when this book comes out, we obviously have our mini comic. We have our
The comic strips,
We've got the Filmation guide.
the art,
We've got the character guide now.
character guide, the art guide, maybe that's it.
The toys is really the big hole that's missing.
Yeah.
And once they do that, that's a library of Masters of the Universe info.
Yes.
Well, it's cool then that if there's a void, and him seeing a need and filling that need. I think that's neat.
Yeah.
I think that these things that you guys carry around are about the most impractical thing in the history of the world.
They're really heavy
So,
too.
It's
But I
like
mean,
you're not going to take that on a plane with you. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's like walking around with Stephen King's The Stand.
Yeah. It is nice though. I mean, it's cool to have this stuff.
For sure. Did you need yours, Stephen?
No, I don't know why I was all of a sudden needed to touch it because Pete was touching it. It was like,
You're like, I want to.
it was like a 3-year-old thing. I don't really need it, but now Pete looked at it and now I want it.
All right. So moving on from that, DC and Mattel have announced He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse. All new 6-issue limited series debuts this November. It was announced at a recent panel during PowerCon. DC and Mattel are teaming up once again to chronicle new adventures of Eternia's greatest champion in He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse, a 6-issue limited series debuting in November. Writer Tim Seeley, artist Dan Fraga, and Richard Friend, along with cover artist Inhyuk Lee. I don't know. I'm totally saying that wrong. I bet maybe it's Inhyuk Lee.
If only Travis was here.
Right.
Right.
You knocked it out of the park as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
So
they joined forces to tell this tale of heroes making their last stand to protect their kingdoms against an impossible threat. In their desperation, they're forced to risk their futures by reaching out to an unlikely and potentially dangerous ally. The Masters of the Universe franchise continues with all new comic book series, He-Man, Masters of the Multiverse. I keep saying this over and over again. With multiple He-Mans working together from different dimensions to save the multiverse. This series, created in partnership with the expert writers and illustrators from DC Comics, will be sure to delight new and old fans alike while adding an entirely new dimension to the power of Grayskull. The scourge of Anti-Eternia is unleashed upon the multiverse, bent on utter destruction. Each version of Eternia has fallen in the wake of his devastation as he steals its power and grows stronger. Now it's up to a ragtag team of surviving He-Men from across the multiverse to stem the tides. I would say He-Mans. That's what I would say, because you wouldn't say, you'd say Jeremys. The Jeremys from different,
Yeah.
so I think it'd be He-Mans.
Jeremiah?
Same.
Is that the plural of Jeremy?
Yes.
Jeremiah.
Yes. It's up to a ragtag team of surviving He-Mans from across the multiverse to stem the tide. But to do so, they'll have to recruit the one man in existence that might help them win.
Faker.
Prince Keldor, the man who would be Skeletor.
Okay, so go ahead.
Have you guys read any Tim Seeley?
He's done He-Man stuff
Yeah.
before, so yeah.
Has he? Okay.
Yeah.
He's his kind of big thing was hack and slash. So super fun comic. It was rare. He also did a great book called Revival. It was basically his kind of take on zombies, to where you would get infected, but you didn't, you still function. Like you kind of would still talk and have conversations, and you would still be kind of normal, but you had some zombie aspects. It's a pretty good story. So if you get it, check it out. If you're a Tim Seeley fan, he's done some other things. And I looked him up real quick just to make sure that I'm not too uneducated, because I've read those. But he also did G.I. Joe: Real American Hero and G.I. Joe versus Transformers, which I learned when I Googled him. I knew about, obviously, Revival and the other. So it looks like he's done some Batman and Nightwing, where there's the DC connection.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But we actually met him at one of the first cons we went to, you and I, Stephen. I'm pretty sure it was the same one where you were mean to Larry Hama. And he signed a print for me. And,
Oh, really?
yeah, super cool cat. So
I was not mean to Larry Hama, just so everybody knows.
he was mean to Larry Hama.
Larry Hama is a national treasure.
Agreed.
Tim Seeley was at PowerCon, wasn't he?
I think he was. Yeah.
They had previews, I think, of this book over there. But
Yes, they did.
I refused to go.
I didn't really want to see it either. I will
say.
say that this seems like a blatant ripoff due to the success of Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, probably, but
I don't
I'll
really
take
care.
it. No,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I'm good with it. And having Anti-Eternia be the kind of big bad that's going on here,
Yeah.
it makes perfect sense that all these realities might be in trouble because of Anti-Eternia.
Yeah.
And it seems like it could be really fun.
I 100% agree.
So, I mean, there's been times like Ninja Turtles have done it. Other things have done it. I feel like I can only pull from Ninja Turtles right now. I'm trying to think. But stuff like that, when you pull from different multiverses and stuff.
Even He-Man has done it. And
They did a little bit, yeah.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those different versions of Skeletor we saw in one of those comics recently? I mean, the last few years.
Yeah, it was probably, good three years ago or so, but yeah. So that should be fun. $3.99, 32-page debut on November 20th. So,
Are you saying you're going to wait for the trade?
no, I will buy individual issues.
But why didn't you buy it at PowerCon then?
It wasn't available to buy. It was just to
It
look
was a
at.
preview.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I didn't want to.
You didn't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
I
Because
get
then
it.
it's like I'm sitting here waiting for it. Like I like the excitement of waiting for stuff.
Right.
I never like being told like what, the surprise gift is or whatever. I don't want to know my presents until it's time for me to know my presents.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Next, actually, this is it's a little shout out kind of. We were sent an email from a listener who submitted an entry for our contest, and his name is Jator the Retro Kid. He's a listener. Been listening. I think he started around the Wonder Bread episode. He said.
That's what he says.
Yep. And then he went back and listened to everything else. He's 11 years old. So we have a I assumed kids just thought we were idiots. So maybe he does think we're idiots, but maybe that's why he likes us.
Maybe he likes idiots.
Was there something referencing him on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I shared.
I remember
something.
seeing J-Tor, and I remember 11-year-old,
Yep.
and I'm.
Yeah, he's a huge Masters of the Universe fan, and he's a toy reviewer. So I checked out some videos on his page. I thought they were fun. So check them out.
Did you put a link on our page?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
All right. Good. No, really cool.
Yep. So Jator the Retro Kid. So let's get him some likes and stuff. Because I don't know, there's an 11-year-old kid listening to us, telling us we're awesome, and that he likes He-Man. I want to support this kid as long as I can. Next, Kevin Smith posted on Twitter today, doing my best. Meow. You know what? Skeletor never said meow.
Yeah, I really can't picture it. Or
He was like going. That's about it. That's not a meow. And I see it everywhere. But anyway, the face he had posted was kind of like him, like doing yeah. So he said, "Hey, something to get off there." So he says, "Doing my best, yeah, while trying to get Skeletor strong by hiking Runyon Canyon." He says, "At Masters official update, I'm working on a second draft of episode 1 now, and the Denishra turned in her episode 2 script today. By the power of Grayskull, this Netflix show is going to be so metal."
did he do that too?
No, I just did that one.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
They're working on it.
yeah,
It's real.
it's going to exist.
I can't wait to see what they do with this.
Super excited. I don't even know what to remotely expect. I do, but I don't.
Well, if I take his word, I know what to expect, sort of.
Yeah.
But, I've been wronged so many times.
Right.
I would like to ask both of you the same question,
Okay.
and I want a different answer. I want a personal answer from each of you.
Like,
What could Kevin Smith do to this show that will absolutely upset you? Like, is there one thing that you're like, if he goes down this road, or if he does this style or this whatever, this story arc, is there something that is you go, man, if I hear that Kevin Smith did this, it's going to ruin this show for me?
Based on what I've heard him say and the respect he has for it, I don't expect him to go like way out in left field and do something that would really upset me. In part of the description for the show, they say that Tila has to go on this adventure to find the sword and all this stuff. So I guess mainly and I know he's even said it already, this is a He-Man cartoon, it's a show about He-Man, but if they don't have a lot of He-Man in the show, I'm going to be kind of upset about that. So I don't really think there's anything that I think he would throw in there. Okay, if He-Man, if he makes Prince Adam wet his pants at some point, or He-Man wet his pants, then I will be upset. He made Batman wet his pants, so.
Who did?
Kevin Smith.
He did?
Yeah, he wrote a Batman story. It was like, what was it?
Was it while he was riding on top of the lassoed plane, asking Alfred if he thought his parents would be proud of him?
I didn't even read
Because
that part.
honestly, Batman peeing himself would have been less embarrassing than that series of panels. I have not picked up any version of any Batman comic since I read that. I couldn't get over it.
I didn't even know that existed.
Okay,
Would
so
my parents be proud of me?
my answer would be if he infuses agenda into this for some reason, no matter what agenda it is. It could be an agenda I agree with. I don't want it in He-Man. I want this to be fantasy. I want this to be fantasy all the way. I want it to feel like another world. I want it to feel like Eternia. I want the language to be, I don't want it to be earthly. I want it to be, I don't know how, like the original cartoon, they wouldn't have, you wouldn't have seen, okay, if He-Man, if the original Filmation existed today, you wouldn't have seen He-Man doing a dab. You just wouldn't have seen that in it, you know what I mean?
I want nothing more now than this cartoon to open. Dun, 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 they man. Dun, 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 they man.
So
because that could potentially be his preferred pronoun.
Yeah,
Sorry, my go-to.
It's okay.
I just don't want that. I want this to be pure fantasy.
Yeah,
I thought for sure like one of you guys was gonna say if they draw it like anime style, that's gonna upset me.
well, they already
he's
have
already
said they're
said that.
going to do that.
Oh,
so.
see, I apologize. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
This
I
is an
missed
anime
that part.
cartoon.
Yeah, it's an
You
anime
know what? I probably
cartoon.
did hear that. Maybe that's why I thought that
Yeah.
in my head.
It's by the guys who did
Castlevania.
yeah. So
I did know that.
Yeah.
My apologies. But I guess I thought it was going to be more simple than that. But I forget how dedicated of fans you guys are. You know, so
I don't know,
like
man.
if Snoutspout doesn't have his axe, I'm going to be upset. Like I thought that's where we were going to go with
Well,
that.
that could really tick me off too.
I mean, yeah, like if they completely change stuff like that, but I don't, like I said, I don't see them doing that because they know that fans are going to be really pissy if they do shit like that. So there you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
What else? Is that it for news?
That would be it for news.
For those of you watching on the Patreon page here, if you saw Steven reach forward and do one of these numbers, that's the second thing he's contributed the entire time I've been here. The second thing. Every topic that has been brought up was spearheaded by Jeremy. And hey, is that it for the topic? Okay. Thanks, Steve.
That's how this show works.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm on my wife is going to kill me. I don't even know what he's doing over there. So
keeping it on the rails.
Yeah, there's little music. We have little music cues.
I know what they are. I was being
okay.
sarcastic because we used to have those, but they got kicked off of our iPad to make room for the BoTube ones. And now there's no room on the little iPad.
Oh, I was going to say, because this is my iPad, so I'm gonna add
For all you guys counting at home, number 6. And I'm done.
So there's a guy, yeah.
It's like, okay, watching Pete eat out of this bag is like watching the clowns get out of a Volkswagen at a circus. He just keeps pulling stuff out of this bag, and I don't know where it's all coming from.
I'm like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus. How did you fit a kayak in there? I don't know.
Random ideas.
Random ideas.
So this was actually brought by you.
Yeah, I wanted to hash this out.
Yeah, finally, right?
Yeah.
Is the lack of clothing on Eternia a product of everyone being in shape, or is everyone in shape because of the lack of clothing? Discuss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Jeremy, I'd like to take this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I can see that everyone being in shape and that leading to the lack of clothing.
Right.
People working hard for their bodies and wanting to show them off. Where is the connection between we're only wearing a little bit of clothing? Like, how does it go the other way?
Well, this was going to be my input on this. I think it's the former rather than
the latter.
Yeah,
rather than the latter.
Rather than the latter. Because these people these people are that they're Eternians, but I like to think that they're the same species as us, sort of, right?
Yeah.
And if they're the same species as us, they'll have the same tendencies as us.
Right.
And Walmart proves that just because you're not wearing much doesn't really motivate some people to stay in shape, or a great vast, majority of
Dress
people.
your body type, MuskegonTonight.com, and find out some jokes about that.
It's very true.
So I guess it's that body of work that they're just trying to show off.
Okay.
But so the second part of your answer, how do those two things correlate in that order? Repeat. Can you reread that again, please?
Is the lack of clothing on Eternia a product of everyone being in shape?
Okay, so part A is everybody's in shape. We want to show it off. I get that. Hit me with part B.
Or is everyone in shape because of the lack of clothing? So like they don't have enough clothes,
right.
So you're like, well, I better get in shape because I can't wear anything.
That line of thinking is, well, you cut your sleeves, I'm sure you're going to get biceps. Like that doesn't correlate to me. You know what I mean? Well, I guess you know what? We don't really have money for school clothes, so you're all going to automatically get fit.
Right.
So I have to write stuff down because I can't come up with stuff on the spot, and I'm terrible with words. So I came up with my.
Your idea, your opinion.
Me come up words good are. So I said, and will say, Eternia needs more confident warriors. Can't have a bunch of second guessers on a team hell bent on winning. So the good and evil masters are only offered what their leaders deem appropriate for each warrior. Randor, Skeletor, King Hiss, Hordak, etc. Wearing less, more revealing clothing would ensure that the warriors would want to stay fit. They don't want to be scrutinized by their peers, or even worse, their enemies, for having cellulite or love handles. These dudes are supposed to be the pinnacle of perfection, the best of the best. So with less clothing, it opens up the possibility of being body shamed, resulting in the warrior losing confidence and eventually being cut from the team, their family leaving them, homelessness, depression, etc. So to avoid that, these guys will pump iron, run, flip, box, whatever they got to do to stay at their tip top, thus gaining confidence. Showing off that hot bod also makes you more attractive to others. Being more attractive helps to build what? That's right, confidence. So even more confidence. So the more confidence, the more badass warriors. There you go.
So basically, it's welcome to the gun show.
Yeah, you got to show off.
Could you imagine me and you and Pete running into battle next to He-Man, Clamp Champ? Come on, throw some at me here. I mean, there's some pretty, ripped dudes.
Oh yeah, Fisto and Armsy.
All of them.
Everybody but Ram Man, you could probably say is have that same kind of upside down V.
Yeah.
Physique.
Yeah. You know how stupid
I'm ashamed
we
I
would
know
look.
that.
Oh yeah, we would be shamed into getting fit.
You honestly think that there's anybody on Eternia that would know two things about me and try to shame me? Like, you're coming into battle unarmed, homie. Like, that's a terrible idea.
Maybe not Extendar.
True.
He has low self-esteem.
But he's still jacked.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's just his skin. Maybe he's naked.
The suit of armor is just his
Yeah, it's just his skin.
I guess we don't know.
I get my other option was maybe Eternians are just naturally vitamin D deficient, so they just try to get as much sun as they possibly can.
Well, it always goes back to my old theory that the gravity is stronger on there, and that's why everybody's jacked, because just to move around, they got to
Right.
be.
Oh, I remember that argument before my wife was going to kill me. After that, I wish my wife would have killed me. So,
All right. Well, I think, did we come to a conclusion then?
I don't know if we've collectively come to a conclusion, but I think basically I'm gonna stick with what mine is.
What is yours?
They gotta be confident warriors.
The confidence.
So the fact.
So they're just dedicated.
They are.
That's why
given,
even the farm, the naked
That's why
farm
guy
boy-
number one walks in the door. They're like, "What's your name?" Fisto. And they freaking just go, "Here's some underwear. Work for it, bitch." So that's why, like, Randor and stuff. He's got a full. I mean, granted, he's the king,
Right.
but I mean, he's got full clothes from head to Man at Arms too. He's earned it. He's earned all those clothes. So,
But they're also like, it's like he's wearing leggings on his whole body.
well, yeah, but you want to still show off.
Because he's got a green.
You can't get
thin
comfortable
green
just
bodysuit.
Yeah, you can't get comfortable just because.
And then his armor conveniently is cut out so his abs can show.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm 83 and I'm still just ripped.
Yeah.
So,
Look at Eldor. Look at the pipes on that guy.
yeah, that dude. See, he's old as heck.
So great.
Yeah.
I want to live on Eternia.
Yeah.
I do.
I want to live in Eternia.
So yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
All right, that moves us on to listener feedback.
Okay, this is where it's going to get deep.
Deep.
'Cause I
So
saw some of these
you read some of
questions.
these. You pre-read.
A
You
little
normally
few.
don't do that. Lacey Dean starts off asking us, have you guys heard the rumor that Skeletor will be a playable character in Mortal Kombat's Combat Pack 2?
That's a boy. Just so you
Lacey,
know.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, I knew.
Want to let you know. So,
Thanks.
found that on another show I'm part of. So,
You mean my wife is going to kill me podcast?
yes, that one. The ones where we would never
have.
have the audacity to use words like heck, like you just did.
I censored
So-
myself so hard. I said shit earlier, and then I said heck. So
Right.
it's
And-
really difficult.
And
Okay.
you just said bitch and then said heck.
Well, and
Which makes me
now I'm
happy.
like, great. Now that
Plus-
I know for a fact we have an 11-year-old listening to us, and now I'm like, like I'm sure he's heard stuff before, but I'm just trying to.
So you're going to
Try to
start saying
keep
yeet a lot?
Yeah.
Like, man, I got this new book from Dark Horse, yeet.
No, I'll leave that
So-
for my daughters. They can do that
I don't even know what that is.
I haven't moved
Something
on
new
for-
age.
from Word yet. So I'm like, Word. They're like, what?
Ooh.
Remember that in the 90s? Word.
Yeah.
I think I
I do.
referred to somebody as
Eight
homie
babies.
earlier on the show, so I'm in the same boat.
So anyway, have we heard the rumor that Skeletor will be a playable character?
I have now.
I actually checked the video link, and there's no like video or anything leading towards it, but there is an Alan Oppenheimer credit for voice of Skeletor in the game.
But who all did Alan Oppenheimer voice?
Man at Arms, Cringer, Battle Cat,
Well,
Merman.
he did more than
Skeletor.
just He-Man, right?
He didn't do He-Man at all. That was John Irwin.
I'm sorry. He didn't just do.
I
Masters of
see
the
what
Universe.
you're saying. Yes, he was Vanity Smurf.
He was Falcor.
Oh, I so hope it's Vanity Smurf.
Well, it says what I saw. It said Skeletor, Alan Oppenheimer.
He was Ming the Merciless.
Well, then that would have been a little bit important to say, not just Alan
did say
Oppenheimer.
You're making me nervous. Okay,
But you did say it was of the voice of Skeletor, though.
that's what I thought I said. Though.
Yes.
Hulkbuster.
Yeah, I knew that was
Hulkbuster. Maybe it's the $6 million man. Maybe that's who's in Mortal Kombat.
So what do you think? That would actually make me buy the game. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I might.
I hope he's Mickey Mouth from Happy Days. I hope that's what he is in Mortal Kombat.
Was that? Did he play that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
So
The original. So Ralph Mouth's dad. Ralph Mouth. Is
Yeah.
that a thing?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was Ralph. Yeah, Ralph.
I don't know who.
One of Richie's buddies was Ralph.
Maybe he's going to be in Mortal Kombat as Mayor Alvin B. Tutwiler from Mama's Family. That could be. Get over here.
He should be Falcor from
Oh,
Never
that's
Ending
right.
Story. They could just come down and just take everybody out.
While we're going down the Alan Oppenheimer rabbit hole,
Yeah.
I've been watching Flash Gordon,
Oh yeah.
the 1979 cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Alan Oppenheimer was the voice of Ming the Merciless,
Okay.
and that cartoon is really good.
Is it?
It's a Filmation cartoon. If
Yeah, I knew it was
didn't already say that.
Filmation. I know there's a lot of like character designs.
Melanie
and-
Britt is in it.
Yeah,
She's the
okay.
voice of this hot chick who does look a lot like She-Ra.
Okay.
She's Ming's daughter. And she's got it bad for all Flash.
Isn't Linda Gary on it too?
I have not heard
Really?
or found Linda Gary in the credits yet. But I'm watching it. It's really a good cartoon.
I'll have to check it out.
It's on Amazon.
Is it on Amazon? Yep. I got that.
Fun.
All right.
There's a lion guy. It's very fantastical. It's very fantasy driven. Really cool. A lot of character design of that time that we enjoy.
Yeah.
So
I'm in. I'll check it out
heck yeah.
now that I know it's on Amazon. Nate Barch. What have we got to do to convince Val that next year's PowerCon should be closer to Halloween and make it spooky horror themed?
We need to threaten that we're all coming in Halloween costumes anyway.
Oh yeah.
And so whether he wants it or not, it's going to be Halloween themed.
All right. So it's just going to be spooky no matter
We'll
what.
get all the vendors together. We'll have them all get little pumpkins to put on their table, and we'll do PowerCon trick or treat.
Oh wow. All right.
Val doesn't even have to be a part of it.
And I will. And you know what?
I'll be like, why is?
and I'll videotape the whole thing.
There you go.
There. Yep.
That'll be fun.
There you go.
I
Sounds
think.
good. Perfect. So that's how you do it, Nate. Actually, Nate. I mean, aren't you?
Aren't you Nate Barch?
Yeah, aren't you Nate
Like,
Barch?
aren't you like kind of a thing, Nate Barch? Like, I understand, Nate Barch, you don't like me or particular, like a huge fan of mine, but you like Steve and you like Jeremy. Like, your name gets thrown around like, oh, that's Nate Barch. I don't know who Nate Barch is, but Nate Barch is a big deal in the world of Motu. So stand up and fly your Motu flag, Nate Barch.
And
Get it done.
And Mythic Legions, yeah.
That's what I meant.
And he's just a big deal in general. I mean,
It's a big deal. I
he's
get
a
it.
big deal amongst great human beings.
Yes. He's a fan.
Make it happen. Nate Barch, I will support you.
Yeah. We're gonna
I will be your bra.
Nate Nate brought it up and now all of us are gonna support him into getting this to happen. So
He said, how can we, right?
yeah, what have we got to do?
Yeah, what have we got to do?
We're gonna follow you.
Right.
We're gonna
Nate's
support
talking
you.
about we as in us. Nate's with us, man.
Yeah. We're together,
Val might think it's his PowerCon, but he's only one guy.
man.
Everybody that's at PowerCon unites.
Yeah, there you go.
You know how terrible I feel because you guys were saying Val, and I was like, isn't Brian Flynn in charge of PowerCon?
Oh,
That's Super 7, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Super
Yeah,
7.
all right.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I never claimed to be smart.
ladies and gentlemen, it's his studio where we record. That's why he's here.
Yeah.
We can't really tell him to
We
go
can't
home.
tell him no.
I've been really good. I keep trying to move the mic so it's not right in your face. Sorry about that.
No, that's whatever. It is what it is. Anthony Houseal.
I like this guy.
Oh no.
What?
He says pick a year of the product line
Yeah.
of your favorite heroes.
Easy.
You can't pick that year again.
Okay.
Then now pick a year of your favorite villains. Again, you
Got it.
can't pick that year again.
I'm good so
Do
far.
the same with a heroic vehicles playset, an evil vehicle playset. Can you do it, or is it just plain impossible? Discuss.
Okay, so
Only within Motu.
only within Masters of the Universe.
I'm out.
I mean, I
So-
suppose you could do a side one if you want.
Fisto. So that means if I pick Fisto as my heroic warrior, then that whole wave I can't go to again. Is what I'm
Right, yeah,
understanding.
yeah, yep.
Okay, so I'm going to pick Fisto, so that whole wave of that year is out for any other picking, right?
Yes.
Then I'm going to go back to wave 1 and pick Beastman.
Okay.
So now I can't pick wave 1, and I can't pick wave 3? Is that what Fisto is? Fisto's not wave 2.
Okay. Fisto is, let me look here. I'm pulling this up right now, Wiki Grayskull. Fisto made it into wave 3.
Okay, I thought so. And Beastman's a wave 1 figure.
Yes.
So there's my two villain, my villain and my hero. Okay.
Yep.
So that means now I can't pick a vehicle from either of those years, right?
Right.
Oh, wow.
So do you want to see, or are you just going to guess?
I'm going to guess because I think I can do it, and you can try to qualify me. I'm going to pick Spider for villain vehicle.
Okay, that was wave 4.
Good. Boom. I'm going to pick. Okay, so I'll be lying if I pick a heroic vehicle because my favorite heroic vehicle is the Battle Ram, and that's wave 1, and I can't pick anything from wave 1, right?
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to go to.
What's one of the vehicles from Wave 2?
I could tell him, but he wanted to try to figure it out.
What Stridor? What wave is Stridor?
I'm looking. Stridor. Where is he? Hang on. He's got to be like wave. I don't think wave. Yeah, wave 3.
I can't do Stridor.
Nope.
Damn. All right, what would be a wave 2 vehicles?
Wave 2 has
That
the
sounds-
attack track and point dread and the talon fighter.
I don't really like either of those. Come
It
on.
also has Zor and Panther.
Those don't count. If Panther counted,
Well, he did say
but
heroic vehicles /playset. So
so he's putting them in the same category.
vehicles and playset, I don't think you can't put them in the same category.
Well, I'm going to go with the best playset of a wave I haven't picked. I'm going to say the Slime Pit because I don't think the Slime Pit is in any of those waves.
Slime Pit is in wave 5.
Yeah, I thought so. So there's and that's and then my vehicle. I just need another. I need a heroic vehicle, and I can't think of a heroic vehicle.
What about Wave 6?
Wave 6, you're not going to get many vehicles from there. There weren't any vehicles from wave 6.
I haven't done anything from wave 4.
Yeah.
Have I?
You did.
You only have 2
you did
left.
Spider.
2
Okay.
and 6. That's what you have left.
2 and 6. Okay, so if I have to pick from 2 and 6, what is in 6?
There isn't any.
Yeah,
There's
6.
nothing.
6 has no vehicles.
So that answers your question, Anthony. It's impossible.
No, it's not because you could pick that battle thing you said out of Wave 2.
Yeah, but then I don't have. If I pick
You can only. Your play set is going to be. Oh, they don't even say Eternia here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's weird.
So my wave 2 choices were Panther,
Oh, Eternia was wave 5.
but I already took a playset. But it was an evil playset. Do I need a good playset?
Yeah.
All right, Eternia.
Okay.
Now it just becomes what's available. It's not even the truth.
Wait, but you chose the slime pit, didn't you?
Yeah.
They're in the same one, in the same wave.
The Slime Pit and Eternia are in the same wave?
Isn't that weird?
Oh, I would have never guessed
Yeah,
that.
86.
Yeah, okay, it's impossible, Anthony.
He says that it can't happen.
Because if I do pick something out of wave 2, that leaves me nothing to pick the last category. Right?
No, because he only asked you for 4 choices.
So did I already do it?
good guy, bad playset or vehicle, good playset or vehicle. That's only 4. The battle thing that you mentioned from Wave 2, if that's a good, then you would have been fine. Because you would have had 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you would have been covered.
So what's in Wave 2 for vehicles?
Wave 2 vehicles are attack track and the point dread and attack.
Gotta go with the attack track.
I'm sorry, that's what I kept saying battle. That was what I was talking about.
Gotta go with the attack track.
All right.
But it's not accurate because my actual favorite is
Now these are what you're stuck with now, though.
yeah.
Forever.
On your desert island.
Yep.
All right, you gonna try to do this or are we?
I'm gonna attempt it. I gotta say, Evil Warrior. I'm gonna have to go with Skeletor from Wave 1. Oh man. Let's go Heroic Warrior. We'll go with Manny Faces from Wave 2. Vehicle. Well, I'm gonna have to probably go with Stridor from Wave 3. No. Yes, I'm gonna keep that. Then Wave 4 would be the Land Shark, which puts Wave 5 the Slime Pit. But there's no good castle to hang out at this point. There's no place that left. I'm just gonna have him hang out on the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Or yeah, that's it. I can't do it.
It's because you're going to follow instructions.
I don't care.
You keep picking 6 things. You only need 4 things.
Well, no, because we need vehicles,
Or-
play sets.
He did slash
She
it.
said
He did do
vehicle
slashes,
slash
didn't
play.
he?
Yeah.
You decided
I did
that, well,
decide.
you can't pick one of those. Well, you're right. When you paint yourself a new corner like that, had you guys been true to your
All right.
Motu Potu roots, you would have said, okay, how does this work? I need to pick 4 items. You would have taken the least amount of quantity, and you would have said, okay, the play sets and the vehicles, there's a lot less to choose from. So I pick my favorite villain playset or vehicle, then my good, or vice versa. Now that you have that, what waves do I have to pick figures from? Knowing that you have multiple favorite figures. So you could have secured your favorite vehicle or playset in both good and evil, then you could have doubled back and got your figures. You guys wanted to go figures first, you burned those waves, and then you got stuck with an attack track. So I'm not sure what you guys want from me. So
Stick with the attack track.
Wow, couldn't have said that any better. That was wonderful.
What wave is the Dragon Walker?
Dragon Walker. If I had to guess, I'd say. Let me see here.
I'm gonna say 4.
Yep,
3?
3. Yep.
Yeah, I really love the Dragon Walker. It's so stupid. I love it.
Oh, the Rotom, but I like Land Shark better. All right,
All right.
so that was hard.
All right.
John Caulfield says, if you were allowed to create a new Masters toy line, choose your scale, manufacturer, style, and first wave characters.
Easy.
Go for it.
6-inch.
Yep.
4 Horsemen Studios.
Double into with you.
What was the other things?
Scale, manufacturer,
First wave.
style, and first wave characters.
Style, ultra or super like realistic, barbarian, gritty.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then first wave,
First wave.
the 8-bag.
Yeah, there you go.
The 8-bag.
There you go.
It's
you want to hit that for the people in the room that may not know?
He-Man, Skeletor,
2.
Zodak, Beastman,
Trapjaw.
Tila.
I did not Trapjaw.
No, not Trapjaw.
Not Trapjaw, Merman. Not Merman.
Man at Arms.
Hot Dog.
Ram Man.
Yep.
And Merman.
Was I right with Merman?
I think you were. Pretty positive that that's the 8-bag.
He-Man, Man at Arms, Stratos,
Stratos.
Tila, Beastman, Merman, Skeletor, Zodak.
So how did I name all those? But I must not have done 8. I must have done 7.
No, you did 8. I counted them.
So who did I put in there that wasn't there? Man at
Man-at-Arms.
No, he's there. I don't know. I don't think about it when we listen back.
So yeah, although I will agree with you fully. I think that'd be the only, because they made like the best figures they could ever make. It's really not any way they could get better than that unless they went a completely different direction, and super realistic would be that. So
Who did the statues?
4 Horsemen.
That was 4 Horsemen?
Stactions.
Stactions, yes. I want in the Stactions style, but fully articulated. I want quarter scale. I want 18 inches, like 28 points of articulation. And I want nothing but absolute just crap characters. You know what I mean? No He-Man, no Skeletor. Give me a Stinkor. Okay? I want Modulok. You imagine Modulok?
Those are great figures.
Modulok's awesome.
I was trying to think of just ones that weren't like the 8-pack. So, but you know how much fun that would be?
You want Roadster and
I want a Moss Man. You know what I mean?
Moss Man.
I want
Dragstore.
Dragstore,
Blast
Roadster.
Attack.
What the hell?
I want Twistoid and Rotom, right? But I want them in quarter scale. So like a 3-year-old child could ride on it. You know what I mean? Like while it's fun. So all seriousness though, I think those stactions, I just think those are absolutely awesome.
Oh, they're
You
amazing.
know what I mean? I think they're really cool. And to have a figure in that motif. And I mean I could even say, I mean, just based on the few that I've seen, that kind of fits into what you call kind of your hyper realistic. You know what I mean? Kind of that gritty, like I like it. So not that anybody asked what I wanted. So.
You don't need an invitation.
Nick Peterson had a 2-parter. He said, what are some of your top concerns for the new movie? What elements does it need to be successful or close for you guys?
Whether it's going to get made, them actually making it. Next question.
Pretty transformation sequence, sword, good lore. Don't stray too far from designs. They will, but don't. Those are mine anyway.
What do they need? What do we need?
Just what are our concerns and what
Oh.
elements does it need to be successful? I mean, follow the source material.
I'm going to stick with the same kind of answer I gave for the cartoon. I want it to be fantastical. I want it to be fantasy. I don't want it to look like it's rooted in too much earth.
You don't want to see Man-at-Arms driving a minivan?
No, I don't.
Right, yeah.
I don't.
Wearing a polo shirt or something, like, come on.
Those are my concerns.
Yep.
That they're going to do something.
Oh, they
They're
will.
like, we need to resonate with the youth. So we're gonna, we're gonna have them playing TikTok on their phones.
You don't play TikTok, I don't think.
Probably
So-
not, but that shows how old I am.
It shows how out of touch he is. He followed it up with, if Masters of the Universe could be like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, how would you want to map each story out?
That's an in-depth question.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's so much
So
to go into that.
we're gonna have to do the abridged version of this.
Well, I would like
At least
to.
I will.
I think the idea of doing individual movies for characters would be sweet, and then having them converge and do like the whole Masters of the Universe movie,
Question.
Yeah.
And not having a firm grasp on the Masters of the Universe, is there even close to enough source material to do standalone movies for these people? I mean, Marvel, okay, you talked about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's 70 years of comics to make 3 movies. You know what I mean? I don't, in my experiences, there isn't enough depth of, I don't have enough about Man-at-Arms to make an entire movie, at least based in the lore. You could write it, based on some of the things and then fill in a lot of the blanks.
I think that's where they would probably have to go.
But that, I mean, for me, knowing you guys, the tried and true, like the hardcore Motu guys, that's a huge risk.
Yeah.
Because if you've got to create 80% of a cinematic, enterprise and try to make you guys happy, that's darn near impossible. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of risk.
I think that there's enough source material for some of the characters. Other things they would obviously have to, I don't see them making a Scareglow movie, although that would be kind of sweet. Oh, come on. Make a horror movie.
Having Scareglow in a movie would be cool, but I don't know about a Scareglow movie.
I want a a Scare Glow movie.
How do you take the source material and make an entire movie about Faker? It opens up and it says Faker, and then he gets pushed off a bridge and they roll the end credits. That's not a real great cinematic release, in my opinion. Or you know what you could do? You could Tarantino it. You could open up, Faker gets pushed off the bridge, then we're going to back it up. We're going to tell the backstory, and then you're going to end the movie with him lying there because he just got pushed off the bridge.
Truth be told, I said that I explained that whole Faker thing at some point, and I said something about He-Man pushing him or tripping him or something.
Yeah.
It's actually not what happened. They couldn't have He-Man do anything aggressive, so Faker just tripped over like a rock, didn't he? And fell over the bridge. It was really stupid.
Disclaimer, I was led to believe that he was pushed. And I got that from a good source. If that's not the case,
he did.
That's not on me.
I said that. I think I said that He-Man tripped him, but that's
But
not
there's been other stories for Faker and stuff too, like in the more recent comics and stuff, just the way that they use him.
I think Faker could be awesome. I think Faker could be a really cool character.
Where like he went and like pretended to be He-Man for a while, and like I think he could even change like the color of his.
He looked just like him, but then when something gets, I don't know. I kind of think the idea of that he starts out being able to mimic He-Man exactly, but something gets broken on him, and then that's when he turns blue.
All right.
Could it be that he just got his oxygen cut off? Maybe he's just cyanotic.
Maybe
that's
could be that.
That's it.
He's like living tissue over an exoskeleton. We've never heard of that before.
No, never.
I didn't steal that from anything.
Nope.
Of a T-1000 or anything.
No way.
And so something happens, and so the living tissue is deoxygenated, and then it turns blue. That would actually work pretty cool.
Huge plot hole in that. They make it abundantly clear that only organic matter can time travel. So therefore, the T-100 wouldn't actually be able to time travel. So just for that.
Is that true?
Yes.
Interesting.
Most of what I say is.
That didn't answer his question at all, but.
What was the question? Oh.
If it could be like the MCU, how would we want to map each story out? I mean, I'm all about, like I said, okay, 2010 or so, they did those digital comics and they did individual issues.
Yeah.
For characters, and then they all came together. I mean, I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I think it could be cool. I think every movie would have to have He-Man in it though.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah. It'd have to be related to He-Man.
So He-Man would be like the Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Of the Marvel Universe.
Kinda.
Even just small cameos or little things. Makes sense.
That'd be kind of cool.
And it's a great way to tie everything together.
Yeah. So when He-Man goes out and has to have his Avengers movie, and he needs to assemble his team because he needs help, then there's all the relationships he has with these different people. Then we get to see them interact with each other, which is the fun that we got in the Avengers movies.
So He-Man would put together the Masters of the Universe?
Kind of.
Okay. I'm just figuring out what you're trying to say. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see a bad Fisto movie. Where Fisto's like,
bad Fisto movie?
Yeah, in Filmation he was bad.
Oh, okay.
But not a poorly done
movie.
Fisto. Not a poorly done Fisto.
I'm really looking forward to the low quality of this Fisto movie.
I would love to see him be the main villain throughout the whole damn thing almost until He-Man redeems him.
I could see that.
That would be a fun movie. And then you've got that
nod to the old cartoon and
stuff
too.
And then you would have, and then Fisto becomes one of his buddies, and
I'm in.
Baby Blam.
I want a Cyclone movie.
I want a Cyclone movie too. I want every movie.
We want all the movies. We want like 80 movies.
Patreon listeners, here's how I want to do this. I am going to challenge the podcasters of the universe for next episode, which is 2 weeks from now because they're lame. And I want to actually see a graphic like Marvel would release between now, starting in 2020, 3 theatrical releases per year through 2030. And that's what I want from them by the next time they record. An actual graphic, like designed, like, hey man, this is phase 1 of the Motu universe. The MO2 verse.
Motuniverse.
Motuniverse. Okay? And you know what? You guys are giving money to these guys. You deserve it. I'm just saying.
All right, and there you go.
It's only 30 movies now that I do the math in my head.
We'll pull it out.
30 movies.
Yeah. Gary Rickelman watched a few episodes of New He-Man Adventures.
Why?
It never occurred to me until now, but why were there not more older characters brought to Primus and Denebria to help He-Man and Skeletor
We would love to know.
and their respective new teams? Was there ever a point in the show when traveling back and forth between the two planets and Eternia happened? Do any older characters ever show up? Yes, one character does. Tila shows up.
Near the end, if I'm not mistaken.
She travels from Eternia somehow, and she looks kind of like She-Ra. And that's it. That's like the only episode I think that has any reference other than the very first episode.
Truth be told, Gary, I've never finished the New Adventures of He-Man. I've
Yeah.
tried to start it a few times. I've gotten probably as far as episode 3.
I've
Yeah.
literally made it farther on the new She-Ra cartoon than I have New Adventures.
Oh, me too.
So,
Me too. New Adventures is really tough.
not that I didn't try.
Now, I have heard, probably from a podcast somewhere, that New Adventures He-Man actually has like an ending.
Oh, does it?
That's what I've heard. Like it actually like doesn't just like
Well, I knew that they had planned.
Trail
They
off.
had talked about having plans for another season of it, and then it would be. I don't know if they were going back to Eternia, but they were going to incorporate like a lot more characters from the original series. But that didn't happen.
no, it didn't happen, and I think that is one of the downfalls of why it failed. Is it did not build a bridge between the old and the new. So us kids that loved the old really were alienated by it, and it was just like, what is this?
Well, they attempted for like a second.
Yeah, like the first episode.
Yeah, like,
when-
hey, Mom and Dad, I'm He-Man.
Yeah, he turns to He-Man right in
Now
front
we're
of their
going to a
eyes.
different planet. And Skeletor grew hair and eyeballs. So
Weird.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So keep watching, Gary, or just look up the episode with Tila in it near the end somehow.
I thought there was She-Ra. There's no She-Ra.
No
Okay.
She-Ra.
All right.
Stanley Vincent Jr. Now you guys know that there must have an autocorrect here. I'm gonna try to wing it. Now that you guys know there's a cartoon in works with the new toys, does that change your opinion on kids liking the toys?
I don't know if it changes my opinion on the kids liking the toys. I think that one of the, this might be stupid, but one of the best shots they have at the kids liking the toys is less the cartoon, but more the box art that they're planning on coming back to.
Maybe.
They're saying that they're going to go
Yeah, they said they're going to do box art. and
box
stuff
art
that.
like the old stuff, and if they do that, I think that is going to make them stand out on a shelf.
Yeah, when you go to the store and you go down the canned soup aisle and you see like a Great Value can of soup compared to the Campbell's sitting next to it, everybody wants the Campbell's because it just looks prettier. So you get some beautiful art on that box toy, you know. Kids are going to be like, yeah, I'm not getting the generic version. I'm getting the legit version. And they're going to be happy. Maybe. I don't know. I might be full of it too.
I don't know.
So
What are you doing?
I was gonna pick up my pen. I think I'm gonna get out of here.
You're going to leave before the mini comic. Wow.
Oh, was there a part for me to read?
we haven't even looked at it yet.
I'm sure there is.
It doesn't change my opinions on the kids liking toys.
I think there's a good possibility kids might like these toys. I think it's going to be, are there enough kids that play with toys in general to support the line?
Yeah, that'll be. I ate that.
Did it taste as good as when I ate it?
Oh God. that was
Sorry.
worse.
My fault.
No, that's cool, man. I'll let. I don't even know where I was going, man. It totally.
We're talking about, is there enough kids to support?
I hope so.
I hope so.
You know, Mattel seemed pretty confident in that panel, but like part of me is always sitting there going, I don't know. I mean, I like your confidence, but I don't know. So I don't know. Fingers crossed it all works out.
Right.
Kevin James Bro, you should feature Castle Bro Skull sometime.
Okay.
I believe that's Kevin's customizer page.
Oh, okay.
Name. I checked it out. It's got a lot of like T-shirts with like Castle Gray Skull that says Bro Skull and stuff
Gotcha.
like that in there. He does mods to vintage play sets and stuff like that. They look pretty cool. So we're definitely going to check more of it out. I can honestly say today was the first day I'd ever heard of it. And now I need to look more into it. So Castle Bro Skull.
Yeah, let's check it out.
For sure. Matthew Carlson. I'm excited about the Masters of the WWE Universe toy line coming out. The Rey Mysterio Stratos character will be a must-buy for me. What character combinations would you like to see? For me, they need to do an Alexa Bliss / Goddess mashup since WWE already calls her the Goddess.
Okay, I gotta ask this. I've only been part of PO2 a couple of times. Once I was invited, and then every other time I've just shown up because, weirdly enough, I've never been invited back. But didn't we talk about wrestlers and their pro names? Wasn't that on an episode I was a part of? Like, if the He-Man characters were professional wrestlers, what would their name be and what would their shtick be?
Yeah,
Oh,
we did
yeah.
do that.
So-
it was a random idea
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Might have been the episode you were on.
That's what I'm saying, because I
Yeah.
remember coming up with some stuff.
I don't know a lot about wrestlers. All I know is that I need, like, who are those dudes? The two, were they the Bushwhackers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bushwhackers.
I want those to be.
Oh!
I want those guys to be too bad. You know what I
It
mean?
makes sense.
Double head
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Sure.
They got the instead of the arms punching each other in the face, they go up and down.
Sure.
Yeah.
Um.
And I didn't see any Hulk Hogan either, but I mean, Hulk He-Man, Hogan, I don't know. Hogan.
I would do more He-Man as Cena. But
Well, they already have a Cena.
Did they already do? See, this is I'm bad with this because
Yeah.
okay, the whole. I've said this before. I don't really get into the whole crossover He-Man with Motu or with WWE figures.
Right.
It doesn't do it for me. I might buy some of those figures just for the parts
Yeah.
and to play with those figures, but it really doesn't do anything for me. And so I'm not even sure what's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was at PowerCon. I didn't really even look at them. I mean, I glanced at them as I walked by,
Well, I checked them out.
and
Buzz off as Sting.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Sting,
yeah. There's that.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, sure. See the non-Motu guys.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Stuff than this.
See if I knew more about
I'm
wrestling.
too married to I'm trying to think of who would be a good Ultimate Warrior.
Right.
Or they didn't do that one, have they?
I don't know if they did.
What's the this is where I don't know Motu. The bird guy.
Oh,
Has feathers?
Coco Beware.
No. The Motu
Stratos.
Oh, Stratos.
Yeah, that's
Stratos,
neat.
the Ultimate Warrior, had those things hanging off his arms. You know,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
brightly
yeah.
colored.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and he even had the face paint that kind of looked somewhat like Stratos' mask.
But didn't they already do Stratos?
Yeah,
Someone
he
else?
said his favorite character is Stratos, so they're doing a Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Stratos.
Oh, my bad.
Somehow get Junkyard Dog in there.
What about
Andre the Giant. I'm pulling from old school.
See, I was going to say under there for Ram Man, just because the body type is somewhat similar.
Iron
you know?
She-Ra.
Yeah, we're going to be
Make
more
the
about
Iron
this.
Sheik She-Ra. I don't.
Is there any Motu characters that have 3 H's in their name? Because I know Triple H.
Triple H is already one.
Oh, is he?
I can't remember who they made him.
Yeah,
Was it Skelet?
I don't know.
Okay, all right,
My
okay.
goodness.
Wait. So Prince Adam, but Vince McMahon. Prince McMahon.
Oh, Prince Vince.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Like Stone Cold
Yeah.
Steve Austin. You know, I got nothing.
Stone Dar Steve Austin.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's all we got, Matt.
What are the names of those little rock things?
The Meteorbs.
Oh, that won't work. You smell what the meteor is cooking? That doesn't make
Well,
for good.
oh, you'd have what do we do? Stone
Rock
Guards.
on.
Yeah,
It'd be the Rock.
and the Rock on.
The Rock on.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, that's perfect. This makes my brain swizzle.
Mm.
All right, Matthew. Thanks, buddy. Jim Bag Taz.
Love me some Jim.
You only get one figure to play with the rest of your life. Can't be He-Man, Fisto, Webstor, or Skeletor. I don't know why he threw Webstor in there. He probably thinks that Webstor is like one of my
Spikor?
favorites. Yeah,
I think he was looking for
Spikor.
Spikor.
That's all right, though. Webstor's cool. I like Webstor. All right. It says, quick. First thing comes to your mind, go.
Right. I'm going to be honest. Huh? I don't know what Pete's saying. It's probably not appropriate.
That's why I didn't say it.
I'm going to be honest. I read this question earlier, and I'm going to tell you the first thing that came to my mind, and I don't know why it came to my mind, because I like this figure, but it's never been like a... I'm just going to say it was many faces. I don't know why.
All right. I was, I'm assuming since he wrote Webstor, he meant Spikor. So in my head, I was thinking Spikor before, but now that you corrected it. My instinct was to say Many Faces also, but Cyclone came in there.
Nice.
So
Both spinning things on them. Both of them.
yeah, that's true.
Spinning faces and spinning...
Spin me right round like a record, baby.
All right. We get to the bottom of this?
Yeah, it's getting close. Yeah, it is. Why? You got somewhere to be?
Well, I feel like I'm in a hurry now because I want to get Pete in the mini comic.
Oh, Pete's having a blast. Now you have to donate your entire Masters of the Universe collection to someone. It can't be to Steve or Jeremy. To whom do you give everything you've worked so hard to collect?
Pete
It's
McCarthy.
okay. Take your time for this one. Yeah?
No.
Pete would just leave it on the table and never look at it again.
I'm sorry. I was responding to an important Facebook message.
If we were to give our collection
Yep.
to anyone,
Yep.
but we can't give it to each other,
Okay.
who would it be?
What is the end result?
That's it. Just to whom do you give everything you've worked so hard to collect? You have to
I don't
donate
know.
your entire collection.
That 11-year-old kid.
Yes, J-Tor.
Because if I have to give it, I'm not getting any value.
Right. It's going to be
I'm
a
not getting any money
donation.
for it. It's a donation.
You
I
guys
can't.
realize if you guys both pulled in and gave J-Tor your collections, that kid could go to college for free, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's legit. I mean, if you
Right.
think about it, if the right person got a hold of your guys' collections and was able to have the time and the means to actually sell and liquidate what you guys have, J-Tor's going to college scot-free, dude.
But not if he keeps them all. Not if he puts them in his collection and just checks them out. So
I just think I can't think of an adult that would cherish them that doesn't already have
yeah,
everything.
exactly. You want to give it to the next generation. Somebody's going to really appreciate it. I could sit here and say I give it to my daughters all day long. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're not going to care about those figures. They're not going to have any sort of love for them. So I'm donating mine to J-Tor, the retro kid, man.
But if I can sell it, I'm not giving them to you, JJ.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, if we could sell it, obviously. But yeah, if we have to donate. So, Tomas Rydberg. Okay, no, I'm saving this one.
Okay.
Okay, I have to save that one. Eugenio Anguera.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Loved your coverage of PowerCon and looking at all the pictures you posted. That He-Man statue that was there was huge.
Yeah.
Is He-Man supposed to be that tall? It doesn't seem like Eternians are much taller than the average human from Earth. Give Marlena fit just fine in Eternia. Earth. It must be it. I don't know what it was supposed to say, but
You're trailing off. Did I catch a niner in there?
well, it said it doesn't seem like Eternians are much taller than the average human from Earth. Give Marlena fit just fine in Eternia.
Marlena fit in Eternia. So no, they're average human size. That's
Yeah, I was
just
going to
a
say
big
they're all
statue.
giants, but yeah, you
Like
can't.
the Rocky statue, it's not the same size as Sylvester Stallone's bigger.
Right.
That's what that He-Man is.
Maybe
Really?
He-Man gets that big when Adam turns into He-Man, he gets
Nah.
that big.
That statue of
You don't know. You never met him.
Jesus down in Brazil is actual size, right? The one up on the mountain.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen Jesus. He's that big.
All right.
So there you go. Yeah. No, I don't think it's supposed to be that tall. It's just a statue. Richard Haynes. Hey guys, glad you had a great time at PowerCon. That's great news regarding the upcoming Netflix series. What would be your musts for the series? I think we already kind of did that.
Mm-hmm.
I only hope He-Man isn't a teenager, but an adult, like in the original series. But technically, he was 18 in that first season, buddy.
He just looked like an adult.
Yeah.
Kinda.
He turned 20 by the Christmas special. But he's more of an adult. 18's an adult, but that's still a teenager.
But Noah Centineo is right there. If he's playing him.
Right.
Yeah, 16 age of consent. So I mean, if you want to talk adults, you know.
I guess. The Netflix series, it's a continuation of that first cartoon, so he'll definitely be at least older than 20 or 20. So
yeah,
at least.
So in this He-Man fantasy world, they actually discussed how old He-Man was.
Yeah, they made some mention at one point about, he's 18 now or something, just like a passing.
Okay.
And then he had 2 birthdays. There were 2 birthday episodes, and one of them
and they were
Christmas
clear.
special.
And in the beginning episode of the 2000X series, it was his 16th birthday.
Yeah, he was 16 in that.
So,
yeah,
he was late for.
All right.
Is that it?
Oh, he just said something about he's glad Pixel Dan has written the next Dark Horse book. He was hoping for one that delves into the toys, and now it's coming. Can we give a shout out to him? We already did, buddy. Good for him for achieving that ambition. Martin Cantero's Paz says, "Hey guys, could you come to Australia and do an episode here with me?" Sure.
Yeah, I don't know when.
Yeah, if you pay for our flights, we will.
When Podcasters of the Universe is the #1 podcast in the country, and we're making all kinds of money, we're doing that.
Yes.
When the Masters of the Universe themed podcast is the #1 podcast in the country.
Turtle Soup, those guys, they keep planning this Couchabunga tour where they'll just go and stay on people's couches, like across at least America. That would be great. Like, we'll get super big and famous and stuff, and we're gonna tour and stay at everybody's house who listens to our show.
What's cool about having a podcast is we do make these international friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I ever did want to go,
I got a guide. Yeah, I got a guide.
Somebody show me around.
Yeah.
And I got some, in a lot of different places now.
If you want to go to Switzerland, you better hurry though, because I hear Sven may be moving over here.
I talked to Sven today.
He told me something the other day, and it really broke my heart. I don't know. I'm not going to divulge his information on here, but I'll leave that for him. But yeah, he broke my heart the other day. But I still love Sven so much, and I hope he keeps listening to us because I want to listen to him. He's magical.
Wow, I'm getting a little jealous.
It's a musician thing. I can't help it. There's a couple that we've missed here, but we will save those. Did you want to open?
We got to do the figure review.
Oh, the figure review, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you wanted to open that gift from.
Oh wow, we should probably do that.
We are kind of pushing, aren't we?
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
Where is it? It's right over there, isn't it?
Just sitting right
I'm gonna
over
get
there.
it. I got you.
It smells like grape. Logan Freeman sent us a box.
Why does it look like it's leaking?
It's not. But here's the thing. Okay, so Logan sent us this box, and I get it today. I don't know what's inside. He gave me a hint as to what he talked to us a little bit, but all I know is that it's in a plastic bag, and it reeks of grape. Like strong grape. And there's it looks like there's this oil all over. It looked like something exploded inside and just got all over the box. So I did open it to see if there was anything leaking, if anything was wet. I didn't find anything wet. So.
All right. So yeah, it smells like something very sugary.
It is very sugary. It's like, oh, it's so strong. But anyway, I don't know what happened. Steve and Jeremy have had a duplicate set of these in my collection since the 80s. Never knew who to share them with, but now I think you guys would enjoy them. Figure each of you could pick one. Hope you like them. Logan. It's wrapped up. I'll let you pull that apart there, buddy.
Pulling it apart. Opening up this bag.
God, it smells like grape in here.
Nice. It is a collectible button-on. Oh, you use a button? This is crazy.
Does it go over a button?
Like,
Oh, so it can wrap around a button as if you were putting your shirt on or whatever.
yeah,
But
like you could use this to actually sew
That's
on
awesome.
a clothes. I'm going to say that
Yeah,
you're
of
probably going
course.
to want Skeletor,
Yes.
and I'm going to take He-Man.
This is amazing.
That is, I've never seen
I've
this
never
before.
seen these either. Talk about
That
merchandise
is
you never
cra-
even heard of.
Just look at the
before.
weirdness of this, Pete. Comes with a button. That you
Well,
can
I've
sew-
never even seen anything like this.
No, I don't even know what the hell it is, and it's awesome.
I can't wait to take some pictures. And we need to look out for other button-ons from Cabbage Patch Kids and Snugglebum's family. These are made by Play School.
That's crazy.
That is so different. Well, thank you, sir.
Way to, it's for some of the little kids that had to wear polos. You can pop it on your butt and rock your He-Man polo.
Yeah. Little kids with polos. You can't.
Steve, don't eat the candy. It's at least 10 to 15 years old.
That
I
might be what we're
probably-
smelling.
I probably would, though, if I opened them. So he's telling me not to eat it. But
says
he's
so.
saying he might if he was too open.
I'm not convinced that wasn't exterior.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Something
thinking that
else
as well.
Maybe
on
somebody
the
poured
box.
something
Because
on
this
it
is
or
not
something.
stained at all. None of this
Yeah.
is.
You're right.
That box, something else
So
spilled,
maybe-
it got stuck in it.
Because there was a note on the back that
It's in,
said something from the post office saying
they
that they
put it in a bag because they found that stain, so they put it in a bag as to not spread it.
Okay, so something
It's a We
spilled
Care
on
bag.
it somewhere,
Yes.
and they're like, "Oopsie, sorry."
Right.
Okay, so nothing in here melted or okay, that makes way
At least that we know of so far.
Right. that makes way more sense.
Yeah, this didn't blow up and soak anything. These are Pez dispensers of the Star Wars variety. Wow. Nice. We've got Yoda, we've got C-3PO, and we've got Vader.
Nice.
It's got Noseby. Noseby, hardcore.
That's just
Thank
okay. And this says, Jeremy, I bought this from a Target or Walmart over 10 years ago because it was mislabeled and I thought it was
Oh, there's another one in here.
Is there another one in there?
Yep.
Oh, that's already cool, Jeremy.
It is a 25th anniversary Ninja Turtles with the logo up in the corners from the 2003, but it's a vintage figure. It says Rocksteady Weapon Retro Gun, but it is clearly Bebop.
It is clearly Bebop.
Nice.
That is pretty cool, man. Nice. And I'm going to rip it open right That's sweet.
That is sweet. That is awesome.
I always
Oh,
loved
yeah.
how his head was turned in the package.
Yeah. Why, though? Why?
To make it fit. It was
Maybe it
straight
was
on.
to
He
make
would-
it fit.
Yeah, it's same thing with
That
same thing with
bubble.
Rocksteady.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I love it.
I love that art. Thanks, Logan. That
Yeah, thank
rocks,
you.
dude.
Awesome.
So,
All right. Now,
yes.
we got to go through this.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for letting me bother you. So I want to show my He-Man thing real quick to the listener.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
do it so people can hear you, please.
Well, I don't care if people hear me. I want people to see me. I commissioned some artwork from my wife's gonna kill me and Potu fan by the name of Sean Scavarna, and I'd like to show. I'm showing the Patreon people right now
Have you seen his He-Man he's been working on?
Yeah.
So good.
this incredible snout spout piece that I had done. I'm super impressed by it. It's absolutely awesome. So that's a great little piece to add to my collection. And with that, again, thank you guys for letting me kind of bombard you out of nowhere here. And I just want to let everybody know, congratulations on 51 episodes. Tomorrow we're recording 150 at the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me podcast. We got a giveaway for our Patreon listeners, little game show action. And I've put together one of the most epic top 10s in the history of top 10s.
Can't wait to listen.
So I'm hoping that it's going to be a good time.
He's bringing it.
So,
Can't
well,
wait.
somebody's got to. So
That's some great work, Sean.
yes, it's
Absolutely,
beautiful,
man.
and he's open for commissions, and it doesn't matter what you guys want. He can do it with obvious talent. So, so thanks to him. Thanks to you guys. Have a good night, everybody.
All right.
Come and Pete.
See you,
Good seeing
Pete.
you, man.
I just intended to eat my Taco Bell in your guys' face, and that kind of blew up.
So, figure review?
Yeah, figure review. All right, so what me and Jeremy both have gotten our hands on since the last time.
Which is crazy because I didn't think I was gonna, and we had a buddy pull through.
Shoot, yeah, you did.
Shoot, yeah. We were actually offered, Martin Quinteros Paz said that we could review his if we wanted, but in that time we both acquired one set ourselves. So
Yeah, shout out to Gavin at Tardy's.
yep, Gavin hooked us up.
If you guys are ever in Michigan, Grand Rapids area, stop by Tardy's. Tardy's is a comic book store that feels like an old school. Well, it is an old school comic book store,
Yeah.
and it has that feel to it, and it is a great place. And Gavin was able to hook us up with the Origins San Diego Comic Con set.
Yes.
Now I think that people will still get a shot at getting these because I don't think that they've really sold what's left over yet, right?
Don't know.
I think that's the case at this point. But I wasn't gonna take any chances
Yeah.
because I just don't have any faith that I would be lucky to
Right.
score them.
Right.
So first off, I got to talk about packaging, and packaging is amazing here. The outer box here, and I hope I get all this info right. Green brick design, He-Man's harness put on it, which is really cool because not only the red squares on He-Man, the front of He-Man's harness, not only are the red squares there on the front of it, but also the back of it, which is pretty sweet because that's how he looks in the original cartoon. Not cartoon.
Not cartoon.
The original mini comic.
Mini comics,
He has
yep.
those squares on the back of his harness as well. And I believe this art, well, I know this art was done by Nate Barch, which looks awesome.
Looks amazing.
Got a really cool By the Power of Grayskull. Looks like I don't know what you call that, a placard or something that would be maybe on the wall around Grayskull on one side of it, and it has I Have the Power on the other. And this is not your typical green brick from like the classics packaging. This is a more, I don't know. I would describe it as magical. It's got really cool lighting, shading to it.
Yeah,
it's
very
very
much so.
It's not uniformed like the brick I think you see on the classics packaging. It's completely new. Looks fantastic.
No, I love it. That art is just so beautiful. Make you do no wrong.
So now I'm pulling out the box. Within the box,
He's struggling, folks. Nope, he got it. Oh, okay. Now see, when I pulled mine out, the clear surrounding plastic stayed in the box. So
Yeah,
you
well,
can see that.
that's because that happened to me a few times too. But I with experience.
An experienced person.
So now this is where it gets dicey, and I don't remember exactly who did what here.
Okay.
I know that I think this is a combination. What we've got here is we've got a box, and it has a clear slipcover that Jeremy was just discussing. And on the clear slipcover is some art, very reminiscent of the mini comic style. I believe that art of the characters on this is all Axel Jimenez.
I would love to agree with you 100%, and I think you're probably right. But I'm going to leave that kind of loose.
So what's cool is this slipcover actually has credits on the back of it. If you look at the back of this, and I really love the scroll on the back. It looks like that scroll you would have seen on the old mini comic.
Yeah.
It's kind of got the
It's got all the
yellowed
figures on it.
paper,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's got this very I don't know, heroic look to the characters. That's, I don't know how to describe it. Very kind of Alcala style, but just very good. Just really takes you back. It's pretty cool because it has credits on it. Masters of the Universe presented by toy designer Brandon Sapinski, packaging designer Roy Juarez, packaging engineer Adam O'Connor, copywriter Robert Rudman, comic book writer Tim Seeley, line art Axel Jimenez, colors Val Staples, painter, background painter Dave Birch.
There you go.
So I'm assuming that the background on this box is Nate, then, right? Did they mean this? Because the box has the background. It has Grayskull on it, and it has a very, very Alcala, old school look to it.
I guess we would have to ask to know.
And the sad part
100%
is I
which
sat in the damn
right in the panel.
in the panel, and they went over the stuff, and now I'm unsure of myself. But by those credits, I would think that the background. I would think that they would have said outer box if it was just Nate there. But this is definitely a combination of a bunch of great artists. So fantastic. Next time we have Nate on.
Yeah,
we'll
have to get all like, what line did you draw?
Yeah,
what color did you put in there? Oh, it's got the people up in the little tower up there on Grayskull.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's me and Steve, actually, you guys. They put me and Steve in there.
Yeah, that is us.
Up there.
Awesome picture of Battle Cat and He-Man on top of Battle Cat.
Yep.
On the back,
Spirit
and then that
Grayskull
ghost. Yeah, the spirit of Grayskull. I love the planets in the back. I love that look of He-Man with the planets and the just otherworldly look of that early stuff.
Art style here. And that's actually one of my favorites. Is right on that side.
This side?
Yeah, where it's got like the He-Man and Adam kind of together there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you open it up, it splits them.
Yeah. So now I'm going to open this up, which opens up into more amazing art. This thing is just this is worth it because of the box.
Yeah, if you like art, there you go.
The comic inside just nailing a very good. It has a little bit of a more modern feel to it than the original mini comics
because of the colors.
Yep.
You know, it's so smooth. It doesn't feel like that rough 80s coloring or whatever. Yeah, very smooth. But like the art style itself, is still that Alcala old school.
Yes. And so. This is just it's a few pages in here of
I read it, and they mashed together because of course Prince Adam wasn't in the original first four mini comics, so they sort of made their own little origin with it and made it so he still did talk to the goddess and stuff like that and got like the harness and all that stuff. So I know it's pretty neat.
It is very neat. And when we talk about Prince Adam here, we have we're talking about Blue Vest.
Yes.
Prince Adam.
Yes.
And so the figures within are the new line that they're going to launch here next fall, I believe. It is a Prince Adam, and what the really cool thing about this is basically these plastic window boxes, because each half this thing opens up like a book, and each side of the book has like a window box in it with a figure in it. And there's a plastic cover over the figure, and you can remove that without cutting any tape or doing basically anything, and you can get to the figure within.
Yes.
And the figure within is, it's the New Origins figures. A Prince Adam with the blue tunic, and he's got an extra head that is more, you can swap it. He's got a head with a little bit longer hair. Looks a little bit more like that Ular head.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's got that. The sort of Alcala design.
Yeah,
and actually, that head has become my favorite now. I like it better than the vintage style.
Yeah.
So it's weird because I love the actual vintage figure and that head for it, but with these new ones, like I love that new head, that new sculpt.
Yeah, with these, I think I'm going with that head.
Yeah.
Now with my classics, I love the vintage toy head on my classics,
Yes.
and I love with my original. I just love the original. Gives you some hand choices, some open hands, some fists, some. What do you want me to do?
Oh, I was just trying to show. It's
Oh,
upside down from
gotcha,
this side
sorry.
though, so
I got you.
I don't know if you want to.
You're trying to show.
Yeah, just trying to show because we're live on Facebook.
I didn't even realize
also.
we were live.
Yeah, we've been going live for a little while. But yeah, pretty sweet. That's one of my absolute favorite. I love that version of Prince Adam, the blue vest and all that. Really kicking myself for not getting the classics one. But yeah, he looks cool, man. Super blonde and just. I love how you can still like leave him on display with that clear slip cover, and the logo for Masters of the Universe covers up the extra head and the extra hands, so like you don't even see him in there.
No, it's amazing. So like there you go. Now I've had the people that are watching live can see this, but I've had this Adam out, and you know he's back in.
Yeah.
And
you can take him out, put him back in.
He's fine.
Yep.
So yeah, this art is really, really cool. Obviously I have the He-Man figure is actually out.
I love that it's old man Randor and all that, just and blonde Tila, and it's just so good.
It's a fantastic box.
Yes.
The packaging is amazing. You know, it tells that I'm probably going to maybe talk more about the packaging than I am of the actual figure. But I do have. I'm going to leave Adam in. I've got the He-Man figure in my hands. This is really cool. I love the fact that I got this figure.
Yeah.
Because the He-Man that's going to come, you know, in the stores. He's going to look a little bit more classic. He's going to have the redder boots. He's going to have that. And this, just having the yellow tops to his boots like the comic, the knife being able to come out.
Right.
I expected the blade on that knife to be a little bigger, but it's just a little stubby little knife. But it looks great in the boot.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, you know, I take him out and what do? I put him in that squatty pose.
It is squatty pose,
He's
right?
just back to the normal He-Man pose. But no, I mean, He's got. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen reviews of these if you've been at all interested in them, but just really fun.
I really love the shield, like
Yeah,
that kind of just rounded edge instead of, you know, the other one's kind of bulky. This is, I don't know, the big circles, the big like, I don't even know what those are called, rivets maybe.
Yeah,
the big circles on it.
Yeah.
No, overall, it's great. Like I said, I love that new head. I love the colors, the yellow on the top of the boots, all that stuff. And now some of our biggest gripes. Oh, by the way, the brace, like the wrist gauntlet thingies.
Yeah.
I love that extra little added design in there. Because normally they're just smooth all the way around it, and that has like some indentations and stuff. So those look really cool. Some of my concerns with these before I actually ever held one, you know, a lot of people also have been complaining about like the Kralbo area.
Yeah.
So yeah, studs. Thank you, Rich. I'm reading all these comments, by the way, but you know, some of them aren't very appropriate for our podcast. So the Kralbo part, I'm okay with that. It is set in a little bit deep, but it doesn't matter to me when you're like posing him and all that stuff. The thing that still kind of gets me is the weird knees. I see what they were going for with it, but it just looks kind of funny.
I believe they were trying to cover up articulation.
I understand that,
but it just doesn't.
Yeah, but like when you make him like do it, yeah, like your knee up. I mean, he's got a little pointy thing.
I wish they could figure. I don't know. You know, I mean, I wish they could figure out something better to do with the hips, because not only at first it was that they looked kind of weird. People mentioned that they look kind of weird, but they don't articulate very well. Like if He-Man's going to bend over and touch his toes, that's about as far as you can go.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm going to break him if I push him any further.
Gotcha.
So if like you were going to put him in the Wind Raider, I mean, if you spread his legs out,
I see what you're doing.
He doesn't really.
Yeah.
He can't really sit. If you wanted to, you can put him in like a good squatting action pose if you want. I mean, you can do some cool things with him. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just noticing that. And for those of you at home that can't see what I'm doing, I'm trying to, like, if you were to, yeah, I guess I did say it, bend over and touch your toes. He can't bend at the hips very far at all.
It's like us. If we tried to bend over and touch our toes.
Yeah.
But this is He-Man, who's all bulky and awesome. And
Yeah.
muscular.
So I mean, even though he can do some really cool poses, and I do like it. I do like the figure. I mean, I'm not.
No, the fact that like right now, the way you have him with like the axe kind of back behind him and over his head, and an open hand like in front of him, and he's got one knee a little bent forward and one leg kind of hanging back. I mean, you can't get that. You can't get that sort of articulation from that vintage toy.
No, you get tons more from this than you could a vintage toy.
It's something we didn't. I mean, I guess we always talked about like what if, but like once you get it, you're like, damn, that's pretty good. Look, I like it.
It's very fun.
Yeah,
I think that it's so weird. There's two parts of me arguing with each other in this thing, because it's like, why do I need a figure that looks like the vintage figure that is just a little bit different,
right,
with added articulation? What do I really need that for? I mean, it's kind of like you're getting the same figure again, especially when you get that, some of the new, they did put a few different expressions on them. So it kind of feels like they're just kind of putting some changes into the toy that I already have and reselling it to me. Part of me feels that way.
All right. And I feel the same way, but more so about ones that they haven't changed very much. Like Skeletor, I mean, really, they just kind of, I don't know, just like a different head. And I guess maybe, open mouth, yeah. Like this He-Man, at least, I mean, they've changed up his everything, really. I mean, his colors, obviously, but like the harness and the shield and the axe and his head and his wrist brace thingies. Like, those are all new. Those all look different. So, I mean, he's enough of a variant, but like, Man-at-Arms is going to have a mustache. Just stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I guess I would want them to be a little more drastic than the vintage figures, change them up. But
yeah,
doesn't mean they can't do variants and stuff later or whatever. So
that being said, that there's one part of me that feels that way when I pick up this figure and hold it and look at it. I freaking love it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna buy every one.
Yeah, for sure. And we got a couple of comments. People are pretty much saying the same stuff. Man-at-Arms is the exact same head as the vintage Curtis Ackerman. Dustin says He-Man definitely looks different. Skelly looks very similar. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird. With the added articulation, though, you're going to be just kind of like, you're going to want these. At least I do. I know I do. So there's Steve. Steve's a good looking man. So yeah, Steve, would you recommend that the listeners right now attempt to pick these up?
I would. It's going to be up to you whether or not you're going to be able to get them for a good price, and whether or not you're going to want to pay. If these things, I think these things on eBay right now are bouncing around about $150 for the set. We got lucky and we got an okay. Pretty good deal.
We got a friend deal.
Yeah, and but I gotta be honest. I probably would pay the $150.
Yeah. I mean, dude, just that packaging we showed off, that's crazy insane. That whole combination of all of it together, it's worth it.
We may never get a start of a He-Man line again.
Never. Yeah.
And I wanted to be.
You wanted to have the very first.
I wanted to have this first one. And
now, Adam brings up on here, he says, my hope is that the Horsemen do indeed fix them, because as they are now, yeah. I mean, if the Horsemen have anything to do with the articulation and all that stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
That'll be remain. That's
Yeah, it remains to be seen. So
I mean, I would take it.
Yeah.
If that's what happens, I don't care who fixes. If somebody did, I don't care who it is. If they found a way to fix, give him a little bit more articulation, movement in his hips, cover up a few of the unsightly joints. I would only love it more.
yeah,
So-
right. Yeah. I mean, I love it right now. So if they just fix those things that I was like kind of irked about, I mean, I'd be in love. So, yeah, there's some great potential for this. Hopefully they don't slack out on some of this stuff. I'm real excited to see some of the odd, I'd love to see a Spikor, and of course we know Scareglow's already coming and stuff like that. So should be pretty exciting. So
Yeah.
Um,
All right, think that's good.
yeah, I think that's a pretty good review.
All right, bye everybody on Facebook.
Yeah, thank you everybody on Facebook for watching us, and now we're gonna move on to the mini comic.
We are. Would you be so kind as to hand me my book, Jeremy, or is it your book?
Oh, that one's yours.
Ah, nice. Jeremy's reaching over.
And handing it to you.
This is handing over the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe mini comic collection by Dark Horse. And wow,
You got it.
is this where we left off? Yeah, it is. It is.
This is where it's starting to scare me because we're starting to see stuff that was really late in the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, our book, what are we, like 5/8 through it?
I'm thumbing through right now. So we've
We're gonna do a little
got.
peek, and it's the ultimate battleground. Oh, we got Rio Blast.
We've got that much more of the book, Jeremy,
Oh,
until we get into
Princess of Power.
compared to what we've read.
Oh, guys, this is heartbreaking. We're getting near the end, folks.
We are.
Oh,
We'll start over.
yeah. What if the show sucks after this?
Bite your tongue.
I just said what if. Okay, let's see. We got Skeletor. Is this drawn by Bruce Timm?
Oh. Oh.
I don't know if it says, but it looks like his stuff. We got a Skeletor. We got King Hiss, which is you.
700. Page 793. When's the last time you read 793 pages of any book?
I never have. I might have turned to page 793 or something. But let's see. We got some Snake Men. They're not really saying much. We got the Sorceress. We have some Mother. Some. I don't know. Let's see here. Who was Tongue Lasher? Was that you?
I think it was Matt Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, it was. There's a lot of He-Man. I don't know. Ratlore. Very Snake Men centric here. Pardon us, guys. We didn't do any pre-reading, so.
Justice Curry isn't here to do Snout Spout.
Oh, but you'll do just fine. It's a very He-Man Skeletor. It's nice to see Skeletor.
Yeah, we get to rock out some Jeremy DeWitt Skeletor.
It's been a while, you boob. All right, I think we just kind of wing it.
Let's wing this sucker.
I think we're gonna be gut. Oh, speaking of gut,
Yeah.
hang on, let me get comfortable. This hurts.
Yeah. Our Patreon supporters, if they're watching, are getting a real treat right now. Because Jeremy's actually taking his pants off.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Woo!
It's like take a pencil and stab it into your stomach and hold it there for 2 hours. Tell me it don't hurt. That's what my belt was doing to my fat gut. Okay. Page 793. On the cover, we have Skeletor with a big battle axe right in front of the Eternos Tower. Is it Eternal's Tower? The lion thing? I don't know the name of that thing. But anyway, he's standing in front of the big lion head thing. And He-Man is getting ready to hit him. There's no Castle Grayskull. Why? Because there's Grayskull Tower and Viper Tower in the background. So this issue is called The Ultimate Battleground. Ground. And a cry went through the land of Eternia. A cry for help. A cry of earthquake! Oh, Eternia's never had earthquakes before! This will be the first!
I fear there's an evil cause for this destruction.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
that was, if you need to be told.
Yeah, I think we can explain it a
That
little bit.
was Extendar and Rio and He-Man helping these villagers deal with the fallout from this earthquake. That's
Yeah,
happening.
definitely. And you see Extendar is getting a crying baby out of a window.
He is, which it looks like only he could reach because he's fully extended.
Yes, he is. All right, so the last thing He-Man said was, I fear there's an evil cause for this destruction.
I fear there's an evil cause for this destruction.
Indeed, for high atop Snake Mountain.
Okay.
It's working, Skeletor.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
Just as you said, by combining our powers, we can raise the 3 towers of Eternia, which the ancients sank long ago.
Yes, King Hiss, and with the towers come the secrets of my ultimate power. Power which I will... You always say at the same time.
Oh, it's us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Power which I will use to destroy you.
Now, King Hiss, the time has come.
Kazoom!
The ground seems to moan as it splits and parts. Okay, now this is weird.
Yeah.
So they're both holding the Havoc staff. They're doing some power together. They're cracking the ground, basically. What you see in this picture is them both standing atop Snake Mountain, shooting the ground in between Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull. Like they've just been neighbors this whole time.
Right. I think it's supposed to be hypothetical, but the actual art shows that they are totally neighbors. Like they could get like Castle Grayskull could accidentally get Snake Mountain's mail.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
they'd be like, oh yeah, Snake Mountain, the one with the skull face on it. But it says for artistic reasons at the bottom. There's a note for artistic reasons. It looks like Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain are suddenly located very close to one another. So, just like we thought. Oh, and here's our title page. They rise from deep beneath the earth. Grayskull Tower, Central Tower, Viper Tower, and nothing in Eternia will ever be the same again. For these towers are the ultimate battleground. And there it is.
There it is.
Looking kind of neat.
Bruce Timm.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Written by Phil White.
Stan Sakai, letterer. Lee Nordling, editor. Charles Simpson, colors. Pretty cool art there. I really like that. I like the sky, especially. I like that purple and sort of reddish, and they're good colors. I'm sorry.
There.
Next page we have Skeletor pointing at the Eternia playset, and he says,
We should split our forces and take control of all 3 towers.
Agreed. Rattler can spy on Grayskull Tower and watch out for He-Man. Tongue Lasher and I will storm Central Tower. You can take Viper Tower.
Wrong! I shall storm Central Tower with tongue lasher.
As you wish.
Here we have, as he says, "As you wish," he kind of bows down a little bit, like, oh, he's just playing him.
The traps at Central Tower will end Skeletor's plans of conquest. Then I shall have its power for my own. It's a shame I forgot to tell him about the danger.
Meanwhile,
We're lucky to have heroic warriors like you to help us, He-Man.
It looks like the earthquake is over, and so is the danger.
I'm afraid you're wrong, He-Man.
The sorceress.
Eternia faces its darkest hour. Come at once to Castle Grayskull, and I will explain.
soon.
What trick is this? The land which used to separate Castle Grayskull from Snake Mountain has been changed. And these towers?
So convenient for the toy. I like the idea, but yeah. Soon inside Castle Grayskull.
There is much you do not know about our past, including the 3 towers of Eternia. Eons ago, before Castle Grayskull, there stood Grayskull Tower, a symbol of goodness.
Showing her little magic mirror.
There stood also Viper Tower, a symbol of all that is evil. Between the two, yet ever connected, stood Central Tower, with a boring name. Central Tower held power, both good and evil, drawn from the other 2 towers. This was the ultimate power. The ancients were afraid it would fall into the hands of their greatest enemy, King Hiss.
So those are the ancients right there?
Apparently,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got a picture of 3 guys, and
It's like the 3 wise men.
yeah, very much so. One's like a Merlin looking dude.
Yeah.
One looks like Fred Flintstone. And one's just a little short guy with a cape.
Yeah.
My fingers are sticking together here. Or the pages are. Okay.
They banded together and cast a great spell, sinking the towers far beneath the earth to hide them from the vile reptile king. Later, they were able to banish King Hiss as well. Now, King Hiss has returned. He and Skeletor have teamed up to raise the towers, changing Eternia for all time.
Skeletor. Somehow I knew he'd be involved.
Even now, Skeletor and Tongue Lasher approach the Central Tower.
I don't trust King Hiss. He agreed too quickly to this plan. Perhaps I'll just let Tongue Lasher take the lead, just in case.
Come on, Skeletor. The way is clear.
Growl. Ah, just as I thought, a trap. Thank you, my friend, for clearing the way.
Wait, Skeletor! Come back! Help!
Tongue Lasher with his tongue waggling out is just getting chewed on by the lion head.
Yeah.
Oh, so back at Castle Grayskull is He-Man zooming out on the laser bolt, right?
Right, which isn't flying.
Right, now it's just driving.
Hurry, He-Man! Skeletor must be stopped before he absorbs the power from the tower!
Nag, nag, nag. Leave me alone. I'm going. That's not what he said.
No, he said.
I'm on my way.
You want to do him or you want me to do him?
Rattler?
Yeah.
Why do I always get the dumb job? He-Man probably won't even come around this dumb old tower.
He rattle purrs after every.
Rattler.
Yeah, okay, all right.
He's rattling. I don't know.
I like it.
Hey, I'm in luck. Here comes that goody goody dow. Halt! He-Man, you won't pass me. I have no time for you, Snake Man. Oof!
He just jumps off the laser bolt and kicks him.
Yeah. And just to make sure you don't bug anyone else, come back and
Slam.
come back and fight you. If my master King Hiss hears about this, I'm a cooked lizard.
He's a snake. Yeah, so he dropped down the gate, and now Rattler is stuck inside that tower.
Speaking of King Hiss.
Is this the tower talking? What is this?
No, that would be King Hiss
Oh.
talking from inside the.
Okay, well, he
inside
wasn't
that
pictured
Viper
in the
tower.
frame, and it screwed
Right.
me all up.
He's inside the Viper Tower.
It is good to return to Viper Tower after all these centuries. I only wish those accursed ancients who banished me could see me now. When Skeletor is defeated, I shall rule Eternia and more.
Oh.
For he who controls Central Tower is surely the master of the universe. I'll use this Viper scope to watch Skeletor's end. So this is the noise of
He's turning the head of Viper Tower to watch.
yeah, and he sees
That tongue lasher inside the mouth.
yeah. What? Okay,
Yep, below it.
I go below. Okay.
Yep.
What? This means Skeletor is inside Central Tower. But wait. There is he. There is He-Man racing to the tower. I must warn Skeletor, though he and I are rivals. I dislike He-Man even more.
This is great. He-Man's riding inside the what is that?
That little trolley
Yeah, the trolley on there.
thing that rides around on the track.
Inside Central Tower.
Fascinating! Everything is so old and yet it looks brand new, unused. But where is the power? Oh wait! I can feel it now. The power is entering my body. Just by entering the tower, I have become so powerful. Nothing can stop me.
Skeletor, be warned.
Oh.
He-Man is approaching Central Tower on the battle tram.
Ha! This is the perfect chance to test my newfound power. Powering up to energize this laser blaster, which clearly said something else before, but they wrote over it.
By the way Skeletor is glowing, it looks like it might be too late.
This time, He-Man, you are defeated before you can even reach me.
Ew! He blew up the battle tram, not the battle ram.
Nope, the
battle
battle tram.
tram.
Yep. He-Man's getting knocked right out of it too. Oh, and who do we see?
Oh. Don't worry, friend. The Blaster Hawk will save you. But who's flying it? Snout Spout. The sorceress said you might need help. Now to take out that blast weapon.
Yarg!
You can drop me off right here. Thanks again. My pleasure.
So that's it. We had Snout Spout come in real quick just to show the Blaster Hawk. And Skeletor is here all glowy, and he punches He-Man.
You may have destroyed the blaster cannon, but I have the ultimate power! More than enough power to destroy you!
You're wrong, Skeletor. We both seem to have gained power.
What? This cannot be!
And goodness is always stronger than evil.
No!
Thanks for freeing me, Skeletor.
Idiot! You've not seen the last of me, He-Man. I'll gather all my warriors and return, and the power of Eternia will be mine!
These mythic machines gather good and evil power, then channel that power to whoever enters the tower. Skeletor returns with more warriors. Each of them will gain power. Enough of them could tip the scale, and evil will rule in Eternia. Snapspell, fly at once to Palace Eternia. Gather all the heroic warriors you can find, and bring them here. Right away? Right away, He-Man. We must guard against Skeletor, the Snake Men, and all the evil warriors. The sorceress was right. These towers have changed Eternia forever. They have made it the ultimate battleground.
The beginning.
Whoa! Cliffhanger?
Yeah. Huh.
Interesting.
Okay. It's interesting about that they get all the power when they're up in that tower.
Yeah.
That's odd. I guess that's a cool gimmick, though. And of course, you want to bring all the heroic warriors there, because then you can all rule.
Yeah, and then they can never leave.
Yeah.
Because if they do, they'll lose the power.
Right. The second you leave, you can't. So I don't really understand that. But hey, regardless, the art was pretty good. It was nice to have Skeletor back.
Yes, it was.
Lots of Snake Men, which, I don't mind Snake Men. I do like your little, your purr rattler. That's nice. It sure was nice to see Snout Spout, even if it was just a little cameo. So, although he was in this issue more than Real Blast was, so
He did have a more page presence.
Yes.
Than good old Rio.
So that leaves us. Next episode, we will have the search for Keldor.
Yeah.
So, who
That's
is
gonna be
this
interesting.
Keldor that we keep hearing about?
No idea, but I think he has some weird family attachment to,
There we go.
to some things.
So, man, what does that even mean?
Well, I'll tell you what it means.
Oh,
That's it, buddy.
that's what it is. The end of episode 51. Oh, man. I had fun. It was nice talking Masters again. Back to reality. We're away from PowerCon. We're in normal life again.
Yeah.
But this will be exciting. There's a new chapter of Masters coming through, and we can't wait to get to it. It's going to be close to getting near the end of this book too. But don't forget about our 2-year anniversary contest. Let me make sure I have that email correctly so I don't say it wrong. That would just be terrible of me. But yeah, it is jeremyd.rcp@gmail.com. That is jeremyd.rcp@gmail.com. Send us your action figure photos out in the wild. Crazier, the nuttier, the more unique, the better. And you will win a big old prize.
Yeah.
So have that done by next episode.
Yeah.
On the 17th.
By the time we record the next episode, I don't know if we're going to pick that next
No,
one.
we don't have to necessarily pick.
No,
It's got to
okay.
be in there.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Hope you had fun. Hopefully, got the cobwebs out. Seemed like
Yeah.
it had been too long since we'd recorded,
I
and
know.
it really has been kind of normal time, but it felt like forever. And yeah,
Yeah.
time for us to take a little break.
Woo.
Like Jeremy said, get your pictures in. And a couple weeks, we'll be back. But until then, we will see you around the universe.
Oh, and that's that. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, boy. Okay. And all right. Excuse the belt there, folks. Ugh.